What's up, y'all? It's your girl Jess from She Vibes, and Detroit Auto Parts is the official parts store of Red Line Radio. They have two convenient locations on the east side, East 200th Street. You'll call 216-531-7373, or the west side, Pearl Road, at 216-398-7373. Mention Red Line Radio and receive 10% off your purchase. And always remember, it's definitely a vibe.
Comedian Sean Boyd from Just Therapy. I got to talk to you about something important. Growing Wings Adult Services. You know, they're actually the official sponsor of the new state-of-the-art Studio 2 for Red Line Radio LLC. But Growing Wings Adult Services, they have been in business for 5 years. They have 5 years experience of working with adults with disabilities. If you need more information, you got to call my girl Lisa. Call her at 234-334-7547. Don't forget Growing Wings Adult Services, and make sure you ask for Lisa.
What's going on, everybody? Lee Money here from Money's Crazy Mind. And I don't know about you guys, but I know that sometimes after my trash has been picked up, man, does my garbage can smell like, well, trash. Well, if you have the same problem that I'm having, then you can reach out to Fitz's Trash Bin Cleaning LLC. They offer trash can cleaning and pressure washing. Fitz's Trash Bin Cleaning is locally owned, eco-friendly trash can cleaning service in Northwest Ohio, serving North Ridgeville and the surrounding areas. You can reach Fitz's Trash Bin Cleaning LLC at 440-752-1533 or at their website, ftbcusa.com, or you can email Brandon at ftbcusa.com, or you can check them out on Facebook, FTBCUSA. And of course, if you mention Red Line Radio while you book a service, you receive 10% off the first service. That's an awesome deal. And don't forget to reach out to Fitz's Trash Bin Cleaning Service LLC today.
Yes. Welcome back to the show, the TMI show on Red Line Radio. November 12th, 2022. Happy Veterans Day. We got a veteran in the building.
Yeah.
Salute, shout out to all
Simple
the veterans.
facts.
It is your boy Black 9, aka Black State 08, and I'm back with the wildest, craziest, rawest, best motherfucking squad this side of the Milky Way. The CLE All-Stars. Starring
Your girl Agent Sherelle. Follow me at I_M_Agent Sherelle. I ain't gonna do the whole breakdown because I'm tired, but y'all know who I am.
What the hell was that Geico thing you just did?
Hey, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Gecko.
Don't do it. Don't
Like,
do it.
I didn't.
Don't do it.
I was just not expecting it, but
He's doing it.
He's
I
doing
did.
it.
I didn't do it. I
He's
didn't fully
definitely
do
doing
it. I didn't go all the way.
He did it. Anyways, again, it's your girl Adrian Sherelle, the seduction goddess. Follow me at I_M_Adrian Sherelle. Y'all know my breakdown. Passing the mic to Slick with the Nick.
What's going on, y'all? Slick Nick from the 216. Y'all can follow that on IG also. What's going on? What's going on?
What's
Welcome
up?
back.
Everybody got the lazy intro.
What's up? What's up? This is Steph, aka Beauty the Model, aka Chef Steph. What's up?
Hey, chef, cook it up. Cook it up. Sexy deli.
Oh, we all did that. We lazy today.
Hey, that's what it is. Like, it's been a long.
It's been a
fucking
long week, y'all.
Like,
been
the
a
good
long
weather, the warm weather's over with.
It's
you know what I'm
freezing
saying?
outside, bro.
Now it's snowing. We've all
Nobody
had
told
long
me before I
weeks.
walked outside that it was cold. Like
Oh, shit.
It's like you didn't know you was still in Cleveland.
Right.
Bro, listen,
But-
when I walked outside yesterday, it was nice. When I walked outside today, the Lord Jesus was
You
like,
still knew you was
like,
in Cleveland. It's
not
my-
tonight.
it's-
It take a minute
See,
for your
it's
body
tripolar
to get
here.
there.
That's the
Yeah.
thing
It take a
about
minute for your
Cleveland.
body to adjust because it flips over. So
yeah,
You wake up
come
in
like
Cleveland not knowing
mid-December,
where the hell
everybody
you
gonna
live
be
at.
exactly.
Hold
Like,
right now, it's like,
Time out, because I know our audience is hearing like some foreign voices in the background,
Right.
it's like the normal panel. So let me introduce y'all, so then they can know what these voices. They just like random voices. And before I even introduce them, I gotta give it up for the livest motherfucking DJ on the ones and twos, my man Timbuktu. One of
Timmy.
the best
Tiny
comedians
Tim.
out here right now as well.
I appreciate y'all. I
Doing
appreciate
this,
y'all. Appreciate y'all.
So I ain't gonna
because
say
you know
nothing
us
else
Virgos
nice.
are the best,
My
better
nice
than
Virgo.
all the rest. Nobody do it better than a Virgo.
So even though
We
the
September Virgos
We
over
stay
here, you know.
hollering.
Yeah, September 14th over here. Yeah.
Big August.
Big November squirt next Wednesday.
there goes the vibes. There goes the vibes.
that sad season starting next week.
That crazy season started next week is what she really meant to say. Well, like they go from
That's all right. It's still squirt
0
season.
to
Shout out to
1,000
the
real
squirters.
quick. Like I was looking at my daughter like,
So without further ado,
oh really?
I'm gonna introduce the guest that we gonna have on because we got a live show now. Our panel, we a little bit tired from the week, but we got a lot of energy in the building. We got a hot topic that we're gonna be talking about as well. So, we got I mean, with as much energy as we got in the building, I just can't contain it. So, we have a veteran actor, you know what I mean? Just a great all-around guy, man. This dude is a legend, man. He out here, he killing it every time he on screen. One of the best actors I ever met, like up close and personal. My man Rufus Malone.
What's going on, y'all?
Welcome, brother. Welcome.
And then the apple don't fall too far from the tree because
Why not? I
you
know
know what
that
I'm
to be a
saying? There's
different
another
sound.
Malone in the building,
Hey.
and I ain't talking about Carl.
Oh,
Oh.
with such conviction.
That's an NBA legend.
Fuck the
You
bell.
shitted on Cleveland, so fuck Carl.
Fuck
Listen.
Malone. But
That part.
we got,
Well, okay.
fuck Karl Malone because this legend right here got rings. Karl Malone ain't getting no rings. You know what I'm saying? Because this legend right here is a true champion of the silver screen, of the small screen. She's a champion of the women in the industry as well, with women on film. Great actress, great writer, all around great talent, director. You name it, she does it behind the scenes, in front of the scenes. Miss Stacey Malone.
Hey.
Welcome.
And to keep
To
it
the
going
show.
on strong, because when we bring in guests, we bring in the best guests out here in the city, including the best. We have the best vocals, some of the best vocals you'll hear, one of the best songwriters that you will hear, that you can listen to as well. You know what I'm saying? And I had the pleasure of actually being in one of her videos, doing my acting 1-2, making my cameo, doing my best Tyrese.
Okay.
Let's
My
keep
best
it over on
Tyrese,
her.
you know what I'm saying?
Let's keep it over on her.
Now look,
Bring it back.
because
Right, really?
one thing I don't want to, because I like to do my real intros real good. I don't want to mispronounce the last name because I'm an idiot. You feel me? Like, not because it's a hard like this, because I'm stupid. You feel me?
Okay.
So now if I mispronounce it, just correct me. Just just don't emasculate me on the radio.
Okay.
So it's Dina Fayola, correct?
it. You said it. Lost that
Right on, bro.
Now let me bring that back. The great Dina Fayola.
Thank you.
There we go. And without further ado, our last guest, now y'all gonna have to excuse me because my man Delion brought on our last guest, so I'm gonna let you can give that good old intro, brother.
All right, now this ain't gonna be as extravagant as the intro as them.
It's because
But
best for last, though.
but look,
Listen, that
I'm gonna do my thing on you.
because he a Virgo too. So
We talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
somebody that when it really come to putting that pen to that pad, it ain't no bullshit, no cap about it. This man tells his life on the mic, and you feel it. And y'all gonna see why later when we play the songs that he got. Man, oh my God, I can't even explain. I'm not a good person at doing intros. You
he
feel
brought the
me?
Lord
Like,
into it. He said,
I don't even do my own intro, bro. But I was excited to bring him
My
onto the show,
God.
bro, because when I heard this man's music, man,
Mhm.
it do something for you. It do
So
something for
for
you.
Right on.
So without further ado, my man El Flaco.
That's a good ass intro, Belly. Now we're ready for the show. The energy is in the building.
So Deli was able to do that. I mean, he might be able to do his own intros from now on.
Put that on your phone.
No, we think you like doing them. We
I
think
like
you love
the way
doing
you do sexy Belly.
Now, with our topic tonight, since we got the energy up, we ain't gonna be talking we're not talking Kyrie and Kanye, right? But we're talking about what they are talking about, and the particular subject is because we're all entertainers. Everybody in this building tonight is an entertainer, and I think we all,
Are you not entertained?
Say what?
Are you not entertained?
Shut up. Which one? Which
That was
one was
good.
it? Which one was it? Triple H? Or who was it that said that?
Damn, I don't know
Are
who
you not
originally said
entertained?
it.
It was Gladiator, Russell Crowe. Are you not entertained?
That wasn't Triple H,
it
though.
was
I know that
on-
wasn't
they
Triple
said
H
it
because that's my
on
favorite.
the wrestling. Somebody said it on wrestling too.
Yeah, but
Jay-Z
that's
No,
the original.
Triple H say, "Are you ready to play the game?" or some shit like that.
Time to play the game.
Okay, somebody
Yeah.
said on wrestling said, "Are you not entertained?" So we're gonna
That was
figure it out
Russell
before the end of the show.
That
We're gonna
was
figure it
Russell
out.
Crowe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying that was
Gladiator,
Russell Crowe.
yeah.
We figured it out.
I don't even know who Russell Crowe is.
The Gladiator is a movie.
Yes.
It's one of the best
Russell
movies
Crowe.
ever. It won an Oscar. He
I've
won for
never
best
seen
actor.
the Gladiator, but I've
Scandal.
heard that saying, so
It's
that
pretty
means
good.
I've heard it someplace else. 'cause
I
I've-
heard
It's a
on
pretty good ass
Jay-Z's-
movie.
On
Yeah.
Jay-Z,
That's from the movie. That's literally a
I know,
sample
I know
from the
it's
movie.
from the movie, but that's where I first heard it.
Yeah, but it's literally originally it's from Russell Crowe. Are you not entertained?
You almost made me want to go watch
He's
it.
just finished beating up a tiger or something like that.
That was just a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah, he just finished beating up a tiger.
Is it nudity that's gonna make me like sweat a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he beat up a
Because it's
tiger.
back like in the Roman, like where the Colosseum and stuff.
Did they have like? Did they have like their Roman abs?
Yep.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay.
All greased down. You know how
Now
to
she-
Yeah, you see, he knew what I was talking about.
Not greased
Yeah.
down. Not greased
Yeah, 'cause
down.
they used
I don't
to.
think y'all saw the Gladiator at all. Y'all saw something called the Vibrator or something like that. Y'all just saw this
No, we saw class.
shit. I said Russell Crowe, like y'all talking Russell Howe or something like the porn star. Like that's crazy. But yeah, like with us all being entertainers in the building, what we're talking about tonight is we're talking about sacrifice. Like, do people sell their souls for the riches and fame that they achieve? Is it made off of skill? Is it made off of just being savvy with your
Are they
business,
part of the
good with your money?
Illuminati?
Yeah, are they a part of the Illuminati? Do they worship the devil? Or do they worship Will Smith or like somebody like high up there? Like
Will
or
Smith.
is it Jewish people? Is it English people? Was it because like last year it was the Queen of England. Like the whole thing was like people sell their souls and babies to the Queen of England, and they the ones who run
I
everything.
mean, but she in
Now
heaven-
this
she in
year
heaven or
the
hell
Jewish
right now.
people run everything. Is now it's being uncovered in the newest conspiracy or whatnot. And I'm a fan of conspiracies. I look out for them. I watch them and shit. Conspiracies follow me. I am a conspiracy. I don't know what the fuck is going on half of the time. So you know what I'm saying? So is it true? Like, because Kanye recently said that his mother was sacrificed, right? And
He
that was
did
a rumor.
say that. Like,
he said that,
I saw that. Like,
yeah, but people also die. You know what I'm saying? And like it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I had people in my life die. So, and I'm also a very talented and skilled person. Now, you know what's gonna happen? Like when I become rich and famous per se, I will beat the shit out of somebody who says, "Hey man, you sold your grandmama's soul to get rich." Like, no, she passed away, or my heart, like, and I lost playing. You see what I'm saying?
right.
That's a slippery slope. Now, when you get rich and famous, guess what happens? People around you are still gonna pass away because don't nobody live forever. Now, once you're rich and famous, every single person around you that pass away, how would you feel if your mama passed away and people like, yeah, the reason why you're as skilled and talented as you is because you sacrificed your mama for your skills. You're gonna want to go and run and punch them in the face.
well,
like, you
people
feel me?
didn't say that about Kanye's mama. Kanye
They did.
said that about
They
Kanye's
did.
mama.
Like they did though.
Kanye-
They did.
Kanye definitely volunteered himself for that.
No, that's been a rumor. He just now said it, and now people are like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's been a rumor out there that he sacrificed his
Yeah,
mother.
but did he say it because he's been reading stuff? Because he's had a lot of time on his hands.
I mean, reading, you can find out on YouTube.
Listen,
But
let's
that's what
make
I'm
that
saying.
part like what Tim
You
said.
don't know
Kanye is a misunderstood genius. Like I used to hate when people said that, but after just the last couple of weeks in the news, Kanye is definitely a misunderstood.
What
genius.
makes him misunderstood? He talks so much.
Because
Like, because if you're misinterpreting what, like, at this point what he's saying, then
Not
he's saying
misinterpreted,
gibberish.
misunderstood.
What's as far as
I can see how it's both ways. Like if you misinterpreting what he mean by what he's saying, I mean that's a form of misunderstanding. And if you don't know why he's saying what he's saying, then that's another form of misunderstanding.
But eventually that falls upon the messenger. You know what I'm saying? Because if everybody's like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Like, eventually you're gonna have to like explain what the hell you're talking about.
Everybody not what the hell you're talking about. There is people who understand it.
Like, what's the point of saying something?
What's the fun in that? You feel me?
Exactly.
If you got people that's gonna hang on to your every word.
Yeah.
What's the fun? Like, all right, cool. If you want to have fun with words, cool. So, is he toying with people?
Ain't that the
is
name
it,
of
is it meaning something like? But here's the thing:
Facebook game, fun with words. Like,
Yeah.
Fun with friends. Words with friends.
Words with friends. That's what it is. She knew what I was talking about.
I knew she was getting that.
But then you got people that say what they're saying is truth. Now, it ain't kind of like because people are saying, well, Kanye's saying the truth. Like, I've been seeing this stuff on YouTube for like the last like 10 years. Like, people were saying like 10 years ago, Kanye West sold a soul. Jay-Z sold a soul with the on to the next one video. You know what I'm saying? Like, so people saying like, oh, Kanye West is saying something like it's been said. Like, you know, it's like this stuff has been out there. So
well, Beyonce said in her song, y'all niggas corny with that Illuminati mess.
I feel like they using that shit as marketing
because they feel like
they know people gonna hook on to it.
So you think Kanye West is using his marketing, or do you think he's speaking truth?
I feel like it's some truth to it,
It's
but
some
I feel
truth
like
to it, but why not
It's either one or the other, though. Either
No,
some
no,
truth.
no,
That ain't just a
no,
lie.
it don't have to be one or the other.
Some truth to
Okay.
it.
There's
You ain't
some
never heard
truth
of
to it.
people rapping the truth in lies.
So what is the so
People
here's the some truth.
exaggerate the truth.
Does the Illuminati exist or not?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure it does.
I don't know.
I mean, the word ain't just the word ain't falling out the
I
sky.
have no idea.
And I don't care. I'll find out when they ask me.
But
They ask me every day on Instagram.
When I'm rich enough
Do
to
you
be
wanna
called
join
into
the
a meeting with the
If
Illuminati, that's when I'll find out.
we break
I
down what
that
the
part.
Illuminati is, the Illuminati is just a secret society. So secret society.
I mean, let's be
just a
honest.
private
The Masons
organization,
exist,
that's
the
it.
Moors exist,
Yeah.
the
It's
Eastern
like a golf
Stars,
club.
the Skulls, the Eastern Stars. So we can't say those groups exist and then not say the Illuminati.
Oh, ain't no such thing as
Because we like to name things. So
I think it's
That
Illuminati.
I think it's a secret society, but I don't think it's like Christian, like satanic or whatever they like. It's not. I don't think it's anything.
nah, I think
Deeper
it's
than that.
satanic. I think it's satanic. I think it's biblical. I think it's all of that shit.
I feel like it's probably chapters of that shit that's really
I mean,
into
if
the
you're gonna be
satanic
honest,
part
it's
of it. I think
chapters
it's
of
chapters that's
everything,
probably
like-
just more into the
like-
It's
business.
just like this. It's just like the
It's probably
mafia.
chapters that's
Like the
more into
mafia-
the community.
Like with the mafia, when they initiated, like the mafia was a secret society, right? And when they was initiating people, they would have a saint, a card with the saint of whatever their family saint was, and that was regarded into the Catholic religion. They would burn it and they would rub their hands together, and you know they would say, "With man, my son, if I ever rat on my friends, may my son burn the hill the same way the saint burned." You know what I'm saying? So it's like all the rituals in these secret society, like because like for people that join sororities and,
I was gonna say, if you want to be honest, they start with sorority,
Bloods and Crips, like you know what I'm saying, like,
gangs and all that. Like all those are.
and you got to do certain
Initiation
things.
rituals.
Yeah, exactly. You got to go through something. Well, hell, when you go into church, in order to become a deacon in the church, you got to go through certain rituals, and you have to go through and that's a secret society because it ain't like everybody can sit in on a deacon board meeting. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't sat on one. My grandfather was a deacon. I'll drop him off
I
at
don't want to
church.
sit on
They'll
one.
close the door on me. All right,
The
this is a secret meeting.
deacons at my
See you at
church
7,
had the right to whoop you. So
Right.
listen,
So,
listen. I grew up raised in the church. We went to church 6 days a week. Half the deacons was my family. Yeah. It wasn't no
like the
games.
teachers back in the day.
Yeah, it was like I'm an '80s baby, so yes, because some of us grew up in that era.
Now, see, because I went to school in the
They-
90s.
I grew up down
I
south.
went
The
to
teachers
school
would
in the
whoop your
90s.
ass.
You know what I'm
Some of us
saying?
grew up
Like,
in
that
that
didn't go on
era,
up here. You know what I'm saying?
No, we would like,
Man.
and that was something
Yeah,
like, and I never got paddled by the teacher. But knowing the stories of the kids,
After you're in your hands.
Because I was seeing it, and I'm like, okay, I never got past.
Let's ask
Imagine,
Rufus, now in your
teachers
generation, let's
let
ask
your
Rufus, now in
parents
your
whoop your
generation,
ass outside the classroom.
But how about this? That's what I was
That
just gonna
didn't
say.
happen.
How about your mom working for the school board?
Oh, no.
So the
no,
teacher ain't
don't
even
let her-
got the teacher
if
got to
she
just
pull
go
up.
knock on your mama's door like, Miss Scott,
so
come get her. People used to be like, on senior ditch day, everybody was like, hey,
We
Adrian,
thought
you
it
gonna
was-
ditch?
I just want to know how
And
do
walk
we
past
how
my
do we
mama's
get the
office to
school
get out the
pattern
door?
from sacrificing in the,
Society.
yeah, how do we
How
get here?
that sound?
How did
That
we
sound
get
like
here?
dry snitching.
Hella segues.
They was trying to get
So
your
let's bring it all the way back. Let's bring it back then. Okay. Secret societies, because we were talking about school paladins and shit. Like, I don't know how the hell we got there.
I don't even know.
Secret society.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know shit
it
about
wasn't a
this.
secret,
The
though.
Teachers
You got your
Association.
ass whooped. Your mama knew, everybody knew. That wasn't a secret society. That was a community effort.
Takes a village to raise a child.
You know? Yeah, but when it comes down
What's the
to,
problem now?
yeah, but when it
Because
comes,
we don't got no villages no more.
no, I mean, we don't, but
That's another topic.
The village.
Yeah,
That's
so
another topic.
another
Yeah.
topic. So back to it though, like, all right, so for all of us that gets in the entertainment industry, now would you feel offended? Like, because we all work hard, you know, and we all feel that our talents warrants a certain amount of success depending on our effort that we put in with our talent, correct? So how would y'all feel knowing that y'all ain't sacrificed nobody and you didn't go to a secret meeting and all this shit? How would you feel if somebody, if people were saying that you sold your soul to the devil?
Shit, let's take this around the panel.
Yeah, let's take it around the panel. We're gonna start with you.
Start with you since you a volunteer.
Mhm.
I mean, y'all know me. I don't give a fuck what people say. I believe regardless. So, like, they gonna be talking. Like, all right, I'm just gonna be stacking while y'all talking. The more y'all talk about me, the more attention y'all bringing to me.
And I think that's how Kanye view it.
Yeah,
I mean,
Stephanie.
I mean, I'll probably be, I don't know. I would be somewhat offended because I know I worked hard to get to where I'm at. But I'm like, Ellie, I don't care.
All right.
Like, it is what it is. You're going to believe what you want to believe. People going to say what they want to say, regardless of what I say. So I just got to keep pushing, keep doing it. And at the end, let them keep talking.
Okay. Nick.
I say, damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna talk regardless. You know, I'ma still keep working hard the way I've been doing. You know, and you still gonna keep talking.
Right on.
You
Rufus.
know what I'm saying?
Hey, as long as I know I didn't do anything wrong, I ain't worried.
Stacy.
Pretty much the same thing everybody said. Like, I'm not doing it for anyone else but myself. So what do I care what people think? Because again, like, there's some people who think that, you know, Mandela died in prison and he wasn't president, and just people's mind, you don't know what
Ooh,
kind
that's deep. You went deep right there.
you never heard that?
I know you brought the
I
shovel.
heard
with you.
it. I did, but I
But
mean,
I'm saying so you can't be
just dug it.
affected.
she went deep right
But I'm
there.
saying you can't be affected how people mind work because everybody's mind's different. Everybody's got trauma that has maybe affected them. So you can't get lost in it because it's like you don't know what's going on with them.
Right on. Moving on.
I'm gonna release a book. A book about it.
Right on.
there we go.
Release a book. Okay, I can do it.
And I just feel like working hard, man. You accomplishing your goals, man. Fuck what they talking about, man. If you go off what people talking about, man, you just gonna crash, man.
Right on.
You gonna crash out, man. And shit, yeah, I'm
Right on.
Illuminati.
So now with that, and knowing that I guess we kind of all said, yeah, they probably out there. You know what I'm saying now, and knowing of what we want to succeed, I can.
Responses yet.
We
my response-
didn't need
no,
our
no, no.
responses. He right. Go ahead to the next
No, no.
person. Go ahead. You go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey,
You go.
girl, I hear yours.
He was right. We go ahead to the next person. We good.
She already made her sacrifice, y'all.
Oh.
It was a
Oh.
joke. Jesus. Y'all took that serious. God. I was just
Yeah, 'cause
playing.
I
Jesus.
wanted to,
Baby,
because I was prefacing it because I wanted to get Adrian's standpoint because, like, you know, with you know, people saying, all right, like, yeah, the Illuminati is real and people really sell their souls and stuff like that. Would you care? You know what I'm saying? Like, and knowing that it's out there, like, it's really out there too. Would you care?
That people say I sold my soul.
Yeah.
For me personally, no, I'm not going to even lie. Yes, I would, because coming up, like, I take it from a different stance.
Because you come from the church, you feel me?
Yeah, I'm born and raised
And as a Christian, you would get
in
offended.
the church. So yes, I would. It would be like an insult to my grandfather's legacy. And now that he is resting in peace, my whole goal in life is to just carry on his legacy in the most positive way. So yeah, like if you would have asked me a few months ago, the answer would be like, I don't give a fuck. But now that my main goal in life is to carry on his legacy, yeah, I care because Also, Lee Armprester raised me in a church, and my everything I do for to carry on his legacy and to carry on the legacy of my family. So no, I don't want nobody thinking I sold my soul, because my soul was born and raised in the church. So yeah.
See, my answer, I wouldn't care unless somebody's in reference it like to somebody personal to me. Like if, like, say for instance, something happened to like my wife or my mother or my kids or something like that, and somebody will make that reference personally towards them, that's where I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna personally find you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to personally find you, and I want you to say that to me face to face.
Right.
Because the result, now people gonna be talking about I sacrificed you.
Right, like I agree with you, because it's,
you feel me?
it's
Anything
so
else
hard.
now, if you leave it at me, I wouldn't give a shit. But if something happened to my kids or to my wife or to somebody that's close to me, and you say something like that, I'm gonna find you. Better yet, I'm gonna let you find me. We're gonna make it real easy. You know what I'm saying? Because then because you crossing some lines there. You feel me? So, but like that's just me personally. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying that has to be with towards anybody else, and that's how other people should feel. That's just how I feel, and I'm not even necessarily saying how I feel is correct. That's how it's correct for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Makes
So,
sense. It makes sense.
Indeed, you know what I'm saying? So, like now, when you got guys like, because and the reason why I ask these questions is because me as a black man and doing working in the community, we all do a lot of things that's selfless. In this industry, you got to do things that is selfless in order to. I mean, that's just who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's who we are. I know everybody at this table done did something for other people, because I know just about everybody at this table. You feel me? Now, say for instance, you take somebody like LeBron. Now, he necessarily, because I saw this all on social media, where he necessarily didn't support, quote unquote, Kyrie Irving, and the guy has, he come from a poor background, African, and made himself a man, got wife, kids. He's a freaking billionaire. You know what I'm saying? The dude has accomplished a lot. School, sending poor black kids, underprivileged kids, getting their education, sending them through school. And because he didn't support Kyrie, people are calling him, like, they're saying, like, oh, he a sellout, or he's owned by the Jewish people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine you doing all of that, and you worked your ass off. And then you got and it's just not a few people, it's a lot of people saying, like, oh, you owned by Jewish people, all because you didn't agree with what another man did.
And I think it's
If you had the money, would you do it? You know what I'm saying? That's what
it ain't even about the money for LeBron, though. I just think, like, if you really go back and listen to his interviews, he never said, like, I'm condemning Kyrie, or his words were, I don't support language that hurts other people. And what Kyrie said hurt other people.
Right.
I don't necessarily think Kyrie is asymmetric. I don't think Kyrie is the bad person they are making him to be, but I think the language he used was hurtful. If people actually listen to the words, he's not dogging Kyrie. He's saying he's specifically focusing on the language and how it was hurtful.
Right. Exactly. And I'm about to show y'all the whole flip side to this argument as well, right? Because, and this is me personally, right? Now, there has not been, like, if anybody follow me on social media, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't never really support anything that Kyrie did, right? But I didn't support the punishment that he received either. You know what I'm saying? Right. Now, if anybody look at my post, you'll never see me say, "Oh yeah, I support what Kyrie said was the truth." You'll never I never say exactly, right? But because I made a post saying that I think Kyrie's punishment is too harsh, and I got a former good friend of mine. I'm gonna see you. Believe that. That's a promise, buddy.
We didn't hear that.
Because dude called me a bigot, called me anti-Semitic. He called me all this because I said simply, I don't agree with. I think that NBA and them got it wrong on his punishment.
Right. That's
crazy. So that's why I'm we're gonna talk about this face to face.
Is this a former friend that I personally know?
No, you ain't never meet him.
Okay.
Yeah, you ain't never meet him.
So
You know
if we're gonna be honest, and again, we said we're not gonna go personally into Kyrie and Kanye.
No, we're not. The
punishment, if we as a panel full of African Americans, the punishment that Kyrie received is buck breaking. is bug breaking at its finest, and we would be foolish not to believe it. Kyrie has been set out as an example. It's the slave master saying you overstepped your boundaries, and we're gonna put you out on display, and we're gonna whip you in front of all the other slaves so that nobody else tries to do this. It's like Toby getting his toes cut. Like we're gonna make sure nobody else tries to rise up.
You gotta grovel to us now. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing, like, yo, have we gotten to the point where people don't make mistakes? You know what I'm saying? And then like if you make, and then here's the thing. I'm a true believer in the mistake of the harmful, like physical wise mistake. Like, I mean, really, you made a, you know what I'm saying? He shared a tweet.
It was a big
he tweeted a book that some people agree with, some people don't agree with, but it's available for everybody to read. You know what I'm saying? So that means if you don't agree with him tweeting it, that means you must not agree with Amazon holding it.
And that's
you know
what I'm saying. Are we going to punish Amazon for having it?
Yeah. So you don't sit back and say Kyrie. You can't sit back and say Kyrie Irving is anti-Semitic without saying that they anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the problem, though. The world became too sensitive.
All the white people love to talk about free speech. We love the
free speech. So remember so that's going into an even bigger.
He just tweets it, and now it's like,
so that goes.
He didn't even speak it, which is crazy. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's
that's why Amazon has it. It's free speech. There's probably a lot of bad books on here. It is.
So that goes into an even deeper topic where we talk about free speech. Free speech is mentioned in the Constitution. It's for the free man. But if you go deeper into the Constitution, a black man is not considered a free man because we are only 3/4 of a man.
So
freedom of speech does not apply to us.
That. It's just not black people. I think it's people.
It's a political.
It's
you should check in on that.
Yeah.
You should amend that.
Because here's the thing, because
no one suggested that. Like,
that's the bigger question. Like nobody ever went back and said, "Let's go and amend the Constitution."
Got rid of prohibition, and they changed it back, and it was okay. But then the part we can't
the whole masses, that's where you go wrong. You need to amend it for yourself.
But you know
because
what?
They have the 13th Amendment and then they have the 14th Amendment. Which one are you?
You know what I am?
I'm with Detroit Auto Parts, the official auto parts store of Redline Radio, and home of our original studio. They have 2 convenient locations. East side, call 216-531-7373, or call the west side location at 216-398-7373. You mention Redline Radio and receive 10% off on your purchase. Now back to the show.
I'm still waiting to bring my receipt back so I can get 10% off my purchase.
In the world. Where Kanye West is fighting a quest to go east. And then everything else went south.
Kanye West versus like North. Saint North, and what's the other one?
Chicago.
No,
yes,
the map.
So we got Saint, we got North, and we got Chicago.
So let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think people sell their souls? Do you think people sell their souls?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know.
To what? To who? Like what? Like does the soul go in a box and then they put it in a furnace?
People say
like,
everyday life.
Is it a metaphor or is it like a myth?
Yeah, like
you know what I mean. Like,
I think it's.
Are you cold afterwards?
Metaphor. I think it's a metaphor.
I think it's a metaphor.
Literally
sells
souls. I mean, unless we playing Mortal Kombat, you pick Shane's song. You know.
I think it's more of a more like a
1350
because like you're going against your morals,
right?
Yeah. Which
you sacrificing,
right? From being a human being,
so
to do the things that you do,
bingo.
more so
to a
than
puppet.
some guy coming up and be like, "Hey, sign your name." Gotcha, bitch.
Right.
It ain't like that.
Right.
So unpopular opinion, I'm probably gonna get shot for this. I believe a lot of female rappers sell their souls to become famous in the industry.
And I think they might not even know it because
they know it.
They know it.
I mean, but before you even know it, because think about it like this, right?
Nicki Minaj knows it.
Think about it like this: you're a novice actor, actress, music artist, right?
Lil Kim knew it.
All right, let's follow me on this trail here. Say, for instance, you're a new actress. You go out and move out to Hollywood, or you're a new actor. You move out to Hollywood, or say, for instance, you're an artist and you go down to Atlanta, right? Now you got your girlfriend and you're super faithful. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now, here's the thing. And you going into the industry with the best intentions. You're working your ass off, you're making the best music you can. You're doing your shows. Now, you strike hot. You know what I'm saying? Now, you out here on the road. You know what I mean? You out there on the road. Now you ain't at home as much. You feel me? What? Now you're already doing one thing, sacrificing what? Time. Boom. So that's the first sacrifice right there.
Time and family.
Not even knowing it. Like you're not even knowing. You feel me? And if you really care about that person, that's a part of your heart and a part of your what? So, right? You know what I'm saying? So there you go, right?
You
So
gotta know that you're sacrificing time.
But here's the thing.
I'm
Like
pretty sure y'all had that conversation. Like, hey, look,
yeah, but
I
I'm
can't be as home as much if you.
I'm talking about with the intentions of knowingly that you're you're changing who you are. You feel me? Like it's like that's what I mean. Like people subconsciously like you're in the game for the right intentions, but in sacrificing the time, you don't realize that you're sacrificing something bigger than just that. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying?
I need you to keep going.
All right, yeah. Let me keep going. So now you're on the trail. So you're on the road, and now you gotta say, for instance, you're an actress and you got this movie role, and this movie role is by your favorite director, right? Morally, you don't kiss girls, but in this scene, you gotta like make out with a girl. And if you turn it, and everybody knows, if you turn this director down, you might not get this opportunity again. You feel me? Not only that, this director might spread your name around like, hey, don't work with them. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? They ain't with the shits. Now, you in Hollywood. Your rent due next week. You got $500,000 as a signing bonus waiting on the table that can change your whole life. Being in this movie is about to change your whole life, and you're a pretty good damn actress. So therefore, you do this movie role. Fuck, you don't even know. You might get nominated for a Golden Globe. You might get nominated for the Academy Award. You feel me? Magazines. All that is right around. All you gotta do is sign that fucking piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? You're hungry as shit. Your Chinese food is old. That shit got mold on it. Yeah. Your people's telling you like, look, come on home. You just talked to them on the phone yesterday. They telling you, yeah, just come on home. You've been out there, you've been working hard, and you about ready to pack your bags and move back home. And they saying they support you, but you don't want to hear that I told you so. You don't want to hear that. You don't want to admit to people that you got defeated. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to meet the people that, yeah, you worked your ass off and it ain't happened. So now you got this contract and this director that everybody knows and nobody knows you. What you gonna do?
So I think speaking as a female,
and then they sign it. Oh, go ahead.
As a female, I don't think it's as hard for us to accept that contract as it would be for a male because we don't. Yeah, I think the way you were. Exactly. That was different because for a male, accepting that homosexual role is different. Because for a female, if whatever say, hey, you gotta kiss another female.
You know what?
For a dude, like it's worse for a dude.
We don't attach emotions to it.
Right.
Man, hold up, no, don't say that now. No, hell no.
Contrary to what people believe,
man, that's about to start
contrary
a
to
whole
what
other
people
conversation
believe,
right
a kiss
I do now.
can honestly be just a kiss for a female.
Yeah.
It can honestly just like
Unless it's her dude kissing another girl.
That's
what everybody.
Oh,
so
no,
so
it's
listen,
different
the
now?
act of kissing is not what we attach the emotion to. It's the betrayal.
Yeah, because I ain't kissing no dude on camera.
So,
I ain't kissing him off camera.
That's a whole different thing. So for you
That's
to
something I want to be able to do.
look,
If they
I'm
wanted
sorry,
to cast
because-
me for something like that, I couldn't.
I might like because
No
at that point in time, I'll be like, yo, this, I guess this acting shit ain't for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get like that would have been my sign. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna go back to rapping.
Yeah.
What's the show that
I'm just gonna make beats.
What's that?
Like write people songs.
P-Valley. P-Valley, the boy that played both of the actors that play in P-Valley are both straight actors. And they are making one hell of a check.
I haven't even watched that show.
I mean, the guy from Will and Grace, he knows.
But from what I've heard about it, if it's any male actors in there doing anything that a female should be doing, no, you can't convince
Like, look,
that
I'm
man
sorry.
straight.
I mean, that's not it.
Man, as a man, you gotta.
I'm gonna throw this out there because a lot of people don't know it. But a lot of people don't know it. Will Smith played gay in a movie.
Yeah, we know that. 6 Degrees of Separation, his very first movie role.
Yeah.
But
Look how it escalated his career, though.
But look how all the actors start out. Like Jamie Foxx, when he was on The Living Color. Sinead Wanda, dressed like a woman. Martin Lawrence, Shanae. You know what I'm saying?
Tyler
Perry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
one of the richest black men.
Remember the dude from the NBA that played Grandmama in the 90s?
As a man, as an actor, like, because you got more experience in the industry than I do.
No, it wasn't David Robinson. What was the basketball player name?
Right.
We had a scene where I was playing the nurse at the station for the emergency room.
Okay.
So they gave me a blonde wig, the nurse's hat, the nurse dress thing. And I don't know why, but they gave me pantyhose and they were only shooting from here. That's what I'm saying.
They didn't even give you the right size.
The Ruben's like, listen.
They said go the whole 9. They said go the whole 9 yards.
She's still feeling it
They
here.
said go and put them on. You like, no, I want to put them on.
Because they want you to feel the full effect. Because if you feel it from your knees up, then you're gonna get into the character.
I killed Rose.
That's just doing too much.
That part.
Long
He's
story
like, look,
short,
he's like, I might not have
That's just
liked
doing
it,
too much.
but I still killed that role.
Right.
And sometimes you gotta take yourself out of it. Like,
I was every extra in the movie.
But see,
That's what they made me, every extra in the movie. Anytime somebody got killed or something, I was the one that got killed.
man, dog.
Plus, I was every extra.
You were,
listen, I didn't want to.
yeah. You just crinkled and crackled all in my ear, man. Just crinkling and crackling.
Listen,
You trying to be all discreet with your secret society and Doritos.
I didn't want to be the first person.
Yeah, but look though. But then, but back to the whole scenarios and whatnot. Like even with the dude at P Valley, you know what I'm saying? Like for most dudes, now that's a great example for us. Now that's us fellas, right? Now me as an actor, now somebody now, and this would be fucked up, right? You already on the show. And you ain't had no indications you was about to do no like, and you're on the show, you on contract to do 3 seasons, right? And you know you got this, and in the first season you're like, man, I love this character, I'm gangster as hell, I'm rapping and shit like that. And then they come to you like, yeah, so in the 3rd episode of season 2, you're gonna get drunk and you and your partner gonna bang. You on this show.
That's how you say it. And it's a popular show.
Like, and it's a popular show. Like, yo, look, I'm gonna tell, like, look, and me as mine. So I'd be like, well, damn, I guess y'all gonna have to kill me off, huh?
No, they're not gonna kill. They're gonna say the role of it will be played by.
Great, cool. Y'all can bring in Terrence Howard. I got some recommendations, but
I don't even.
I guess my time on this show was key.
I don't think Terrence Howard has ever played that role though.
Yeah, but it's like Denzel. He's never done it. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's part of Terrence Howard's limit.
I think the closest thing that Denzel has ever done something like that was in the movie Philadelphia because he was Tom Hanks' defense attorney. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like that. Yeah, that's not even close. You feel me? But that's what I'm saying. Denzel was like, he was like, look, I'm not playing that character. I'm playing that one because y'all like, but you're really good. You're a great actor, Denzel. We would love to have you play. No, I got. Call Tom Hanks. I can give you his number. He's down for some shit like that. Like, that's not me.
But look what they did for Tom Hanks' career.
Right, he became
pretty big. He got nominated for Oscar.
But that's what I'm saying. So that's where people get that whole sell your soul shit from because they're like, say what? We had a caller?
Oh,
no, she said it's frozen. So I just gonna.
Oh, we ain't frozen. Yeah, we not frozen.
Yeah. Ever since you set that bag down,
Let it go.
Right on. But now for a lot of people that's into that sell your souls and Illuminati shit, that's where a lot of that stuff stems from, right?
So let me ask a question.
Because they'll be like, oh, Jamie Foxx sold a soul. They had him dressed like a woman.
So
they was like, oh, Kevin Hart dressed like a woman. Will Smith was gay. They all sold their soul to
Kevin
get
Hart
to where
dressed
they
like
at.
a woman? Let me ask a question. Because selling your soul don't always have to be playing in a homosexual. Because some people say Halle Berry sold her soul for Monsters Ball.
Right. Getting smashed like right there on camera. Like, look, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. I have not seen no parts of that movie.
He was making her feel good. She just wanted to feel good.
5 minutes.
I want to feel good.
She just wanted to feel I was mad as hell that white man was tearing her ass.
I was mad too. And you know what I did? I just visualized.
I think every black man did not like that.
What I did was
I ain't racist.
I removed Billy Bob out the way and I visualized it.
Every teenage boy.
I was like, if I was an actor, this is how I would have did this.
Billy Bob was doing his Dougie like.
Hey, look, exactly. Like, look, if Billy Bob Thornton was like,
he
we're
still
doing
think
what?
he the shit.
We're doing what today?
Listen,
he still think he the shit.
He showed up to set that day like.
Man, listen,
that show's on purpose. They took
he had to be the happiest.
He was stretching more than ever.
Black women in the community and get her took down national fucking TV.
But she already played a
movie.
crackhead though. Losing Isaiah.
That was different.
That's a totally different thing.
That was
Hold up.
different. Listen,
You got one of the most beautiful black women.
When- and-
and down
and
by one of
She
the
plays
most
a great crack.
low down, scruffiest ass white men.
Billy Ball.
And he was
and his
playing-
name is Billy Ball.
and he was playing the son of a
The most
racist
hick
at the
man
time.
ever.
So the message behind
Ball.
that whole movie, like
It was
a
very
slap to every black person.
Listen,
in
I was
America.
mad.
We like,
you can't tell me every black dude across the look. I'm gonna tell you like this. I heard a silence in the air when Monsters Ball came out.
and then they
And
had
every
already
black dude
elected
across the
Luther
country was
Diddy.
sitting there like,
fuck him.
I was 15, like, fuck this shit. I gotta see this shit, but still. I just gotta see what.
You know, I had to one up Billy Bob when I'm like, man, that's why I'm from Cleveland, just like she is.
That didn't one up. He hit it. He hit it. He hit it.
She come back.
I could go.
Billy Bob was like, whatever.
That was the most Cleveland answer ever.
I could go Bedford and look at
Like, great story,
That was the
bro.
most
outfit.
Cleveland
She
answer
from,
ever.
she gonna,
Like,
she
yeah,
gonna,
you be from Cleveland.
she would have, that was the most Cleveland, but she would have hit you back like, I ain't from Cleveland, I'm from
I
Bedford.
got the best
Right.
of Cleveland
You know,
right here.
you know how the suburbs be. They be acting like they.
She be like, guess what, Nick? She's from
I ain't
Bedford.
from Bedford. At least I said Cleveland because I ain't from Bedford.
Listen, but you know how they be in the suburbs. They be making sure we know that. They,
But they say
the
that like
suburbs
she
ain't
sold
from
her soul.
Cleveland until Cleveland won the NBA championship.
Now, but
Then
people,
everybody was from
now,
Cleveland.
every
yeah.
single entertainer, they done say they sell us like they say Michael Jackson sold his soul. And he was trying to get it back. They say Prince sold his soul. He was trying to get it back.
They definitely
say
said
Tupac sold his soul, trying to get it back.
No
Biggie,
refunds, nigga.
No.
Diddy, Jay-Z,
All souls
like
are
like
fine.
you name it, every black artist that's hit, like.
What?
But this is one thing that like, and this is where a lot of people ain't pay attention to what Tupac was talking about when he said kill Illuminati, right? A lot of people say when Tupac said kill Illuminati, he was talking about, oh, he was going after the Illuminati, he was talking about killing them, right? Nah. And he even said in the interview when he was talking about killing Illuminati was killing the idea
Yeah,
that
of the Illuminati.
of the Illuminati because that's keeping the ceiling on black people that don't exist.
But
You
listen-
feel me? Because now people thinking like, oh, the only way this black man was successful is because he sold his soul to the devil.
But
the only reason why Barack Obama was president is because the secret society of white people put him there.
All right,
Ask how many people actually watched that interview though.
But then that deters
And all
any
of
black
it's
kid's
bullshit.
dream ever want to be a president.
should
Because
all
they're like,
of
I don't want to be a
president
puppet
if
for
you
these
black.
white people, so I'm not going to be president.
Right.
But what if it's not like that? And now we're preventing actually people that could do something good and change the world, stopping them from getting it and wanting to be in the politics. Because now they done got motherfuckers scared.
They
Because
shouldn't want to be in politics.
say what?
They shouldn't want to be in politics.
Why not, bruh?
Because it's just a bunch of crooked lines.
No,
Motherfuckers
no, they are
controlling you.
crooked in line. Like because here's the
Bruh,
thing.
the whole system is crooked.
So
Yeah.
now, so guess what? You know what that
Tear
means?
down the
By
whole-
giving that message, boy, though, giving that
You
message to
gotta tear down
kids.
the whole
Now we
system
ain't never
every
going.
bit.
All right, so now, all right, cool.
So we
So
gonna let
taking
them
down
have
the whole, taking down the whole system, huh?
Let them have their
Great.
system. Let's build our own.
Yeah,
Stop
that
trying to
part. That's
change
where I'm
this
at.
one.
I'm
All right,
trying
cool.
to change this
What's
one.
the plan?
Let's build our own.
Else.
Like,
We
all right,
have
when
to go
people
somewhere
say that,
else.
when people
Find a
say that,
place
yeah,
first, 'cause
it's
they
like, you know what? You know what?
But look what you about to say.
No,
Look
no,
what
no,
you
no.
about to
Wait. Instead of like, there's a lot of people that say that, but how many people got a plan? We got a blueprint. Like, who do we have a summit? Are we gonna have a meeting? Like, what the fuck? We gonna have a Zoom chat? Like, what is we gonna?
But that's the
When is we
thing.
gonna put together the plan?
As long as we still trying to fix this
Possibly
system, we ain't gonna
Zoom chat.
never have a plan.
Did y'all hear this? Have y'all heard that
Possible
Mayor
Zoom
Bibbs is facing criticism for still acting his age and partying?
Nope.
Like
Never even
that's
heard
what black people face in politics. Like he can't even be in his 30s and party because people are like, you're the mayor. How dare you go to a party?
Right. They prefer them to be in their mansions having cocaine.
Is he handling his business?
Yeah, exactly.
Is
That's
he handling
right.
his business? Is he handling his
Sitting in
business?
his library.
Is the city doing better?
But
Is the
we,
poor
but we,
neighborhood
but we
in
got
Rolls Royce in the
senators
driveway.
and politicians that's doing way more than just partying.
I'm gonna
And
go
yet,
have a drink.
the focus is on Mayor Bibbs for going to a party in Akron.
Leave him
All
alone.
right, because here's the thing, right?
Grown ass
And
man.
he should be able to, but this is the reason why, right? Because at this point in time and knowing the plight that we're up against as black people, when you know what I'm saying, because we hold ourselves to a higher standard because like in a lot of ways we got so far behind in the race, right? So therefore, when we get our people in those positions, you know, like it's almost like we want them to be on not even their best behavior, but like unless things is like seriously improving, like do you really got time to party? You know what I'm saying? Like
we expecting so much more from them from a system that they never gonna be able to live up to what we looking at them to do. They're never going to be able to
Like,
accomplish what we sent them.
Let's be honest. He's the mayor of the city of Cleveland. It's only so much he can do. The Cleveland has had how many black mayors, and we have not care. No part of Cleveland was like, we're gonna rally behind our black mayors and we're gonna support them and we're gonna show the world that we stand true to united black people. Like
But
even
because
with
it's up to
Mike
more than
White
the
with
mayor.
his very
You got the judiciary
thin line
system.
of if I'm black or white.
Right.
We didn't stand behind Frank. We didn't stand behind Mike.
Yeah, but because here's the thing, like even with that, and I agree with you 100%.
But they
But
get all the all-star games.
yeah, but see, because here's the thing though,
Baseball,
like
basketball.
because here's the thing though, like
I'm just saying.
because here's the thing though, and this is where you can get where like and where it gets murky because like all right, so with the mayor, like because we got the judiciary system, we got the judges that we got the elect, then you got like the local, the districts and all that shit. All of that shit got to work together for the mayor to get some shit done. And then but here's the thing though, for the people, then you got people that's working 2 jobs, 3 jobs. You know what I'm saying? They got to support their household. Who the fuck got time to keep up with every single damn political seat and making sure they all working together and shit like that? That's how they get away with the hustle because there's so much shit going on over here that they don't even have to do their job for real over here. Then by the time you recognize they didn't do their job, now it's too late. Now they out of office and they done made them a few $100,000 while they was in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
The next person in to do the same shit.
Right now, but here's even when it comes down to like the industry and people say like sell their souls, like that's where they say like even politics, like when you get to a certain level of politics, you got to sell your soul or you got to do this, that, and the third to get to this level. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like all right, cool, we're gonna start our new system. But guess what? In that new system, when you have people that's gonna and then because there's gonna have to be still a chain of command, there's still gonna have to be rules, there's still gonna have to be laws, and guess what's gonna happen? People gonna end up complaining about that system too. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't fucking matter because like there has not been one time I have ever seen in human history where there has been a system that everybody said, you know what, this shit works. You know what I'm saying?
You never gonna
If
see
it
like
was, they completely destroyed that civilization, that community.
because they said it didn't work.
No, because they
You know,
said,
I'm gonna tell you today you're gonna see that system.
Exactly. That's
If
the whole
it worked, it would have
survive.
survived.
Because
No, it's gonna happen today. You're gonna see it as the day before the earth.
no, because the white folks said that didn't work. What I'm saying is somebody. Here's the thing. I'm not.
going to have something,
You just literally said.
even if it is successful for the people that are in it.
Yeah, somebody's
gonna
gonna
be somebody
say
that's be like, nah,
it's not
I don't
working.
like that. Somewhere,
Exactly.
somebody in the cut with a banana and a yellow suit.
Somebody. There goes.
Nah, I don't like
you're
that.
literally saying my point again.
But
Somebody is
So
gonna
why
have.
are we trying to build our kids to work in systems rather than build our kids to be self-sufficient?
For us, Black
Because either way it goes, it's still gonna be.
Black
You
Wall
don't.
Street works for us.
That's what we've
Black
been
Wall
taught.
Street works for us, but somebody on the outside said it don't work for them.
But here's the thing, though. Even in the end,
If you get too high, the government go come find you.
Mhm.
As whatever you go get, you get.
That's
too,
only if you're
this one
influencing
dude,
multiple.
This dude was on. That
a
dude
lot
was
of
on
people, a mass of
Instagram,
people.
and he said he had this militia, and he was gonna make sure he had black people's back, and he got a whole like when all that stuff was going on, they went to Stonewall down in it was Stonewall. What is it called down in Georgia?
Yeah.
All these white people were going to rally there. So they said we're gonna come there with guns, and we have a militia, we have the right, and all this other stuff. So he keeps doing all this stuff, and people start getting all happy. He just got arrested, and now he's getting 7 years in prison, federal prison.
You still got to know how to move.
Okay.
Trust me.
So here's
this
where we
government-
make
this
our
government
mistake.
law shit, the way that
It's
y'all
because-
view this shit as the
Yeah,
masses,
him going to
I
social
know a
media
whole
was his
lot better
biggest
than-
downfall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we as black people, we still gotta learn how to move in silence. We still like
I
if
just
you
don't
doing it,
trust-
if you doing it to really do it, and you doing it for
Yeah.
the people, don't broadcast it.
Here's the
That's
thing.
what I'm
This
saying.
this is what this is what I believe. Like I think I don't trust none of it.
Showing your whole
Like and what I mean,
Yeah.
I don't trust none of it. Is like even I don't even
Yeah, that's what
like.
we
Here's the
gotta do.
thing. Like I'm skeptical of all of it. I'm even skeptical that like here's the thing, and I agree with you, Deli, on the point. But then I'm even skeptical of that because I doubt that you could be born in a country that will give you loopholes to get out of it.
But that's
You know what I'm saying?
most
Like,
people
you trust it-
Most people think that the United States is a country.
All right, but what I'm saying, whatever.
That's the first
But here's the
fuck up
thing,
right
whatever,
there.
what I'm saying, whatever system that you think, or whatever, like this, all that, like that you think, like the whole world is set up where you're not. There's only so far they're gonna let you go. Period. So like whatever sovereignty or anything like that, I think that's an illusion too. I think they throw that up on you because like you're gonna need some. You're gonna have some.
They
people.
gave you that Illuminati scared in.
No, I'm not
Because
scared of
you
you
putting the
putting it in.
ceiling on yourself
Exactly.
by being afraid of the fact that you can break past.
But
what they
what I'm
told you
saying,
is
so
impossible to break past.
what I'm saying is like, what's the difference between some like, say for instance, a sovereign citizen and somebody that's just
Sovereign
like,
citizen is an oxymoron.
or a sovereign person? sovereign human being. What's the difference between like the true difference between a sovereign human being and somebody that just living their day-to-day life?
Because a sovereign human being knows their rights as a human being,
but a
and
person
knows that they won't let them be abridged because somebody telling them that this is the way it is.
Yeah,
So wait, now you could be an everyday
knows how to
citizen and
represent
know that too. You can know that information to be an everyday citizen.
But do you represent yourself as that?
Then
What if that you could also choose not to? You could be like, I know that, but you know what? I choose. What I'm saying, for that, what is the difference? So the only difference.
So that means you're
no.
not sovereign.
No, the difference
No,
is acting on it.
Yeah,
You
the
could
difference
both
is
know
being
it, but
the
who
choosing to
acting on it?
act.
All
Who
right.
actually walking it rather than just talking about it.
Okay, what I'm saying is, say for instance, you got somebody that's walking it, and then like, what is the extra additional benefits of sovereign compared to, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you get
You
like
don't
you
fall
can
under
live
the
freely?
laws of the United States
You
of
realize
America.
that, yeah, you
You
realize
don't
that
have
these
the
statutes
you
or
realize that
ordinances
the
don't apply
laws
to
of the
you?
United States of America do not apply to you.
so you can speed and don't have to worry about it.
Well, yes, you
As long-
can.
as long as
You
you
don't
don't
even
hit
have
Okay,
to.
all right, cool.
You don't
As
even
long
have to.
as you
So let me
don't
ask you a
hit
question.
You can drive
Do you
without a
want-
license
let me ask you
and
a
not worry
question.
about it.
Like, do you want to speed? Do
Yeah.
you want to drive 100
That's
miles
what
an
I'm
hour on
saying.
the
Y'all
highway?
know
No,
this- y'all
you
know
can
this shit
drive.
totally
You
different
So,
than what I do.
so this is like a mindset.
No,
No,
this is
this
real.
Is knowing the
The
actual
law, the
laws.
law.
Okay, so
Instead
you
of
telling
just
me
the
you
laws
can,
that they want you to know.
so if the police come by, you can still go. You don't even have to stop because
No, you
No,
can
you
stop,
gotta
but you have to
stop.
Well, that's what
identify
I'm
your.
So
saying.
you still
You
not?
have
It's
to
still
identify
rules you
your-
gotta abide by.
No,
Period.
no,
That's
no,
what I'm saying.
no.
That's
So,
what
but you
I'm
just
saying.
said you gotta
It's just
stop.
No,
a way
you
to
stop.
move.
If you
All right, so
stop,
if you don't stop, what happens?
If you don't stop, you're going to cause yourself to be in
Yeah,
a situation that you don't have
so
to
you
be
can
in.
stop.
Okay,
Based
so
on what?
When the
Based on the
police
fact that
come,
if you run
okay,
from the
so you
police,
stop.
whether
But if you sovereign,
The
if you keep
police come
going,
to you, what
do
do
you
you
get
say?
away
You
from it?
Answer your
identify
question
yourself
before-
as a
before-
sovereign
go ahead, go ahead.
citizen.
All
You let them
If
know
they
that you
stop
do
you-
not abide
Hold on, let me
by
let me
the laws
let me say
set by
this.
land.
If they stop you,
Yeah.
yes, stop. If they pull you over, stop.
Right.
But the minute they turn on those red lights, blue lights, and sirens, and they don't have an injured party, somebody that can attest to there being a crime committed, they've committed a felony
No,
on their end.
And I
But wait,
get all
let me
that.
finish.
Go ahead.
Most people don't know that though.
No. I
And
feel
they
you on
won't
all that.
tell
I'm
you
talking
that.
about the whole stop part. Why do you have to stop? If you sovereign, can't you just
Because
keep
you're
going?
smart.
No. It's smart. I'm just saying though.
I like that.
No. But like smart, like, but here's the
Because
thing
you're
though. If you're
smart.
sovereign, like, do they still
Even
get?
police officers
But-
stop when another police officer
I
pulls
mean,
them
yeah,
over.
you-
No.
At the end
No,
of
you
the
don't
day,
get my
you're
question. What I'm saying is, if you're sovereign, why can't you just keep going? Like, there's some rule that you
Because
gotta
it's-
abide by.
Because the rule. Yeah,
There
you're
are-
right in that sense.
At the end of the
The
day,
rules-
there's some.
rules of
At the end of the
engagement,
day,
yeah,
there's
but
still
there's no
something that you
laws.
gotta. There's a
no
reason.
laws
So
that
that's-
apply
what I'm saying
to
That's
it.
a rule
And
of
if they
survival,
do
though.
stop you, right? You feel
That's a
me?
rule
Like,
of survival.
That's
Survival.
natural
The
instinct.
survival in me says I'm going
So
to
they're
stop.
not. So, but here's the thing though.
Because if
like,
I don't stop,
no,
they're
wait,
going to
wait,
run me
They're
over
going
the
to
road.
shoot me. They're never going to
flat
find out
my
I'm
tires, they're gonna
sovereign
shoot me,
because now
say I was
I've just given them a
belligerent,
reason to shoot me.
because you were breaking a law.
No.
No.
Because
But
you
why
were-
were they? So why were they chasing you? If you were sovereign, could you be
Do
like,
you,
hey,
think,
I'm
do
sovereign?
you think that they are schooling these police officers? Do you
Yeah, that's why.
They're telling them
because
what they don't know.
because why at the end of the day there's still the rule you still have to identify yourself. So
No, you
technically,
don't.
so if
No,
you don't,
so
why can't you just keep going?
I don't have to ever get.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I don't
You
have
can
to.
stop
do
and
you
not
see-
identify yourself.
I can identify
So you
myself
gonna
as a
stop and
sovereign
you just be
citizen
quiet.
You can
and
stop.
never give you
Not-
my name.
Not say a damn
Yeah,
thing.
I never have
Hand
to
them
tell
the
you my name.
questionnaire that they
Listen,
legally
yeah,
have to
it's a
fill out as a public servant.
yeah, it's a book,
So you
a
have so,
questionnaire
okay, so,
you can
wait,
hand them.
So you just
wait.
get to drive with this questionnaire. I'm just trying to get the facts.
Yeah.
You had a questionnaire
Yeah,
But
on a clipboard. Have it ready.
no, not a clipboard.
You ain't gotta have
Well,
a
no, you want
clipboard.
to make sure they fill it out right.
No.
they got their own clipboard. That's
Yeah.
on them.
Oh, okay, so you hand them the thing. You say,
You just got to put them on notice that you know what the fuck you talking about.
Okay.
Once they realize you know, once they realize you know, and that you live in this lifestyle, they're gonna back down
A
anyway.
lot of
So-
times
so
they
as a-
will, but they still
Right.
will
But,
try
oh, we
you
got us a
just
smart
to see
one.
if you really know.
So-
So if you just driving around with that piece of paper and you ain't did no research on why this piece of paper obligates them to the laws that they signed the swore oath to uphold, they can still put you in their jurisdiction and treat you just like anybody else.
You don't even got to roll your window down when the police pull up. That's
Yes.
what people don't
Yeah,
understand.
like so you could like drive 130 miles an hour down to
And
30.
as long as nobody got injured while you was doing that, they
It's
have no right
yeah,
to pull you
it's a
over.
such thing as a victimless crime.
Right.
Police do not have a right to charge you with a crime if it is victimless.
So let me ask you a question then. Will I just be
As a matter of fact, it's
so I
not
can
a
do that,
crime
and
if
would I
it's
be able to
victimless.
keep driving to my house and then just wait for them to, like, when I stop at my house, then hand them the piece of paper?
That's because again we
It
going
wouldn't
back.
be smart. Why?
We
Because what
going
would
back to
happen?
the law of the land, the survival.
Yeah, law of the land. So at the end of the day, there's still
You
what?
still thinking, but the law of the land is the law of the land.
You still
That ain't
like,
that ain't
that's
that
all, I have nothing else to
You
say
still-
because at
you
the end of the
still-
day, there's still a
you're
law
still-
somewhere.
You're still approaching
You're
it
not
from the
really sovereign
mindset-
nowhere. You see what I'm
You're
saying?
still approaching it from the mindset that they teaching these.
No, I'm
street
approaching
cops-
it the
Wait,
mindset.
wait. You
They get
still
the
approaching
mindset.
it. You
I
still
ain't gonna
approaching
say
it.
that.
You still approaching it from the fact that you think that they teaching these street cops that this knowledge that I'm telling you right now. They're not teaching them this. They're leaving them liable for it because they know that they got surety bonds that will cover any incidentals, and if not, then they could just fire their ass. It's not gonna come
So
back.
technically,
on
they're
them.
not supposed to chase you if you're doing 100 miles an hour.
Well, we know that.
They're not supposed to unless you injure somebody. No, they're not supposed to pull you over. They're not supposed to turn their lights on.
But they have to chase you to pull you over if you're going
But that's
100
right.
miles
That's
an hour.
what driving over the
Like,
speed limit. They
like,
can chase
it's
you all they
really like-
want.
Wait,
They can chase you all they want. But
I'm
the
just trying to
minute they
make sense
turn
of the
those
situation.
sirens and those lights on, and nobody was injured, nobody can physically write a sworn statement.
So
to say that
technically, you
these-
could just keep going to drive to your
But
house.
wait, you exceeding
That's
speed
just
limit by
stupid,
doing
though.
that though. So why wouldn't they?
No,
come
but that's
after
the
you?
law. But that's the law that they're saying that
But
you don't
see,
have to worry about if
the
you were
speed
sovereign.
limit, the speed limit is a
Imagine a
man-made law.
So you don't have to worry about
And
it.
the speed limit is not a
Anything
universal law.
short of anybody being hurt or anybody's properties receiving damage from you is not a crime. It is a tort.
Ooh,
statute.
that's a big
Right.
word.
So you
Damn,
sovereign,
boy,
right?
that was-
So look.
I'm like, Pee Herman,
You just got the
So
I really know this shit, bro.
Oh, no, I'm,
I mean,
look,
well, I
I'm
got
not
two
down
law
that you
degrees,
do,
so you know.
but at the end of, I'm not down that you do. I'm not down that
I'm always
you
lose.
do, but I'm saying like that's
But no, a lot of people don't know
but
what the
it's
word
saying,
tort
it's saying
means.
like that's a murky slope in the regards of the fact that
All
even
about how
still
you handle it.
you still have to stop.
Yes, you still.
So technically,
should
you
stop.
still ain't
don't
really
have
No,
free
you don't
because
have to stop.
do
You
something
don't
that
have
you don't
to
want
stop.
to do.
You're
But it would be
choosing to
wise
stop.
for you to stop.
And
Right.
you're
Because
choosing to stop because
at this
it's a
point,
Because
it's,
if you don't, what's gonna happen? There's
If
a
you
consequence.
don't, they probably gonna
So you're
run you
technically
off
not
the
free.
road.
That's literally a rule. Like,
I'ma
so
give
that's
it a
what
try.
that's
I'ma
what a
try
rule
130
is. You don't
on
do
the
this as a
freeway.
And you get out
consequence.
of- and you get out of jail, you're free from jail, but that don't mean you could go out and fucking just start spitting on cops as soon as you get out. It's still rules of engagement. You still gotta be smart.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
because
So at the
you
end of the day, there's
sovereign
still
people
rules.
are smart people, so they're not gonna move in a way that's
exactly.
just blatantly disrespectful.
You
to
gotta
They're not
understand-
gonna
public
beat.
safety.
So they're not just gonna.
Sovereign
They're not
people
gonna
have
drive past the
studied the law.
speed limit.
Sovereign
Most
people have
sovereign
made
people
their
won't.
stuff
So at
very
the end of the day,
familiar
you're still gonna end up
with the
obeying the
law.
laws. It's my point. At the end of the day, because it's smart
so-
to obey the laws that they already set. So
No.
technically, you're still doing what they asked you to
I'm
do
done with
anyway.
what
Look
I'm
at
not
Deli.
talking about.
Deli, he
No, I'm
he's
totally
so-
getting it.
he's
Y'all
stuck-
not getting it,
over
but-
your head,
he's
bro.
stuck-
No, it's not. No, it's not.
He's stuck
It's
in a-
literally. I'm literally
Just
at the
because
level.
you
He's
are
stuck in a
No, I'm not.
mindset
No, I'm not.
because
because
he's
you
gonna
are
be stuck in
having
it.
regard for public safety doesn't mean that you are subjecting yourself to the crime, punishment, and laws of the society that you are living
But
in.
no. But the public safety rules are set up by the man. So if you're doing that, that
But
means
if
you're
you-
abiding
if
by
you-
the
if you
man,
care
bro.
About the people around you, it don't matter what the fuck they say the law is. If
You
you
just
don't want to
gonna-
fucking
you're gonna-
injure somebody, you're going to take precautions. Period. Nobody had to
Right.
write that
But
down.
if you injure-
you're a good
But,
person,
but
to
here's the
know
thing.
that.
What's the reason why you don't want to injure nobody?
Because you care about the
His
general
morals.
safety of people.
So at the end of the
That's
day,
not
But
a
that
law.
has nothing to
Morals,
do
morals
with
don't fall
obeying
under the
these
law.
statutes, laws, and
Morals
ordinances.
don't fall under the
If
law,
I'm
bro.
walking across
You
the
either
street-
born with
So at
morals
the
or
end
you're
of the
not.
day-
Street on a red light.
So at the end of the
That's a law.
So at the end of the day,
that's
so at the end
jaywalking.
of the day, you're just gonna do. So at the end of the day, there's still a rule of doing the right thing. There's still rules.
There's
right?
universal law, bruh. But these statutes, ordinances, and things that you have to pay for when you go to court, that they're dragging you away from the money that you could be making because now you got to appear here and you can't miss it. That shit dead
Yeah.
for me.
You are getting
Right.
a caller here on
That's
the
all
Gerber
I'm
Machine
saying.
and Tool Hotline.
Let's get him.
Oh, somebody.
And then we gonna get
Thank
to
you for
our
calling the
interview.
Gerber Machine Tool
We
Hotline.
got
Caller,
30 we
who's
got 30
this?
seconds. Then we gonna get to our interviews. Caller, you on, caller? You got 30 seconds.
This is Kendra Bell.
Hey,
Let's go.
Hey, so I just had a comment. More than likely, if you're driving and you are an American national, you're more than likely not going to get pulled over because American
Tell 'em,
nationals have
Kendra.
a special place on their cars. But common sense should tell you that you shouldn't be speeding driving because that's not safe.
You feel
Because
me?
if it's not safe.
Common
Why?
sense. It don't have to be a law for
Tell
them
him,
to-
Kendra.
Of course not. Because the reason why it's not safe is because of the system that's already
The wife
set up.
has spoken.
You feel me? Like, yeah, she
It's
like
not
everybody
safe
spoke.
because it could be
The
raining.
wife
It could be
has
Because, like
snowing,
here's the thing, right?
and
Like here's the thing. The
Hold on,
reason
hold on.
why
She said she's still
you can
talking.
lose control of your vehicle regardless of weather conditions and get into an accident.
Straight up.
Straight up, like to be
you can lose
sovereign.
control of your
does-
car going 35 miles an hour.
But to be sovereign doesn't mean that you are that you just totally ignore the law, like you just totally ignore the well-being of other citizens. Just because I'm sovereign and he's sovereign, we understand that there's other people who don't live by that
Exactly.
mindset.
So at the end of the
So-
day,
and
you're
so-
still going to live by some type of code.
It's called a
to
moral
prevent you from
sound.
doing exactly what you want to
It's
do.
called
all the
moral
time.
sound.
A
It's called moral
moral
sound. Moral sound. Moral sound says because I live my life a certain way doesn't mean I'm going to jeopardize Stephanie's life or Stacy's life.
Exactly.
Because I know that because I choose to not condemn myself to the laws of the land doesn't mean that Stacy feels that way or that Nick feels that way or Steph feels that way. So I'm not going to put them in danger by taking the police on a chase when I can simply stop. And if I know and I'm true to my conviction, I'm going to let you know that, listen, this is my beliefs. This is what I abide by. I am a sovereign citizen.
And you about to pay me for this time.
Exactly. So
Right.
if I know that I'm right, if I know that I'm walking away from this stop, I don't got a problem stopping.
Right. So therefore, at the end of the day, you're going to be because of the fact that because the reason why
Brandon, if you determined to follow the
Hold
white
on, let
man's
him-
law,
let him
just
finish,
say
let him
that.
finish.
No,
Let
let
me
me finish. No, because here's the thing. Because first of all, nobody's gonna be disrespecting anybody on the radio. Because you know what I'm saying? Like,
Y'all disrespectful because
because like no, because it's like no, because don't accept the intelligence because I'm asking reasonable questions based upon what y'all saying, where we got an audience of people that listen, and information like this could be either taken as strategic or dangerous.
Right.
So therefore, getting
We
clarity
have a
on it, you
responsibility.
can't say like, if you want to abide by the laws of the land.
But
just
that
say
goes both
no,
ways.
no. It's
Because
where-
you, it's,
no.
it's like
we
it's
gotta
a
hear it. We gotta
it's
talk.
an
He let
insult
us
to
talk.
our
He let
How is
He
that?
let us talk. You gotta
It's
let
not
him out.
it's not an insult asking reasonable questions when you're talking about laws and citizens. It's not. That's not.
It's
insulting
not,
nobody's
but
intelligence.
when you keep going at it, it's like it's almost like
No, it's
you-
not that. No, it's getting the clarification because when
But
you're
we
talking,
gave you clarity.
No, because when you're talking about laws and when you're talking about sovereign, that stuff for the average citizen, they don't understand that shit. You might,
True
they
enough.
might. So when you're talking about this, hell yeah, you want to get some straight up clarification because we have a responsibility to the public, not to just put information out there. So you might feel like I'm pressing the issue, but the whole thing is my responsibility as a man of the media, and it's our responsibility as educators to make sure that if you know this information, cool. So I want to see how much of this information you know. So
And
when
how
you're giving
well
out
do
to
you know it?
no, so therefore, when the people are listening to it, they got a full education to understand it and understand that we just not on here talking bullshit.
Exactly. Now, you know
But
what?
when you keep going and you keep going, it starts to become a mockery.
But no,
it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
It's just
It is.
You're taking it like that, but that's not what it is.
I'm not taking it like nothing.
You literally-
It might have been people that
Also
might
that-
not have understood it. Even if he got it already, it might be the people in the audience.
I
that
get
might not
playing
have,
the devil's advocate, but at some point, the devil's advocate got to just like silence his voice and let.
So you got to be somebody got to be silenced because you don't like.
I didn't say
because you don't
somebody
like
gotta
them
be
asking you a
silenced.
lot of questions.
I don't care about that, but you start to take the validity out of the points that we're saying
How?
when
If it's a point, there ain't no validity.
if you're just constantly stabbing at what he said, now we're looking like we're not valid. now it's looking like we're
that's just test. But that's how they gonna do you if you that's
Like that's-
sovereign shit. They gonna keep
Here's the
jabbing
thing.
at you and
Here's the
see
thing.
if they could poke some holes.
Let
in your
me.
shit,
You
but
went to law, right?
if you
You
say
went to law,
solid,
right?
mhm.
So when somebody's on a defense stand and they just say something, do they just take their word or do they just or are they like constantly asking? Ain't that what you do?
So no, you can't constantly ask because that's called a badgering the witness.
So now we're about the laws.
But no, that's civil. That's civil procedure.
I was just saying a
That's-
civil
that's-
procedure, right? So therefore, but if it's badgering, if it's not pertaining to like
It's
the
only badgering if you sit there and ask the same
Same question
question
over and over again.
But I never
you
did,
ask
though.
different
Even
questions.
even in
So
law,
it wouldn't-
if you even rephrasing the question a million times,
I didn't-
But that's how they
that's
do
still
for real. They
badgering
really
the
ask.
richest.
They
That's
really
still
ask
badgering
the
the
same
richest.
question. If you
At
really
some
pay attention,
point,
they
at
ask
some
the same
point, the
question
lawyer is
different
going to
ways.
stand up and say, objection.
At some point, yeah.
Your Honor, he's badgering the witness, and the judge is going to say overruled or sustained.
that's different than saying, oh well, if you want to abide by the laws and just say that. That's totally different. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because I'm asking
that's
because
what
I'm
it is.
asking reasonable questions based upon something that a lot of people might not understand. And these are questions that they would ask.
And this is stuff that they need to know.
Exactly. So and
These
here's the
are
thing.
questions that they're going to be
And then
asked.
this is also preparation because while we're saying it, and we also have social media platforms, these are questions that people are going to ask you over and over again. So if you're not prepared to answer the
I'm
questions,
prepared to answer.
so if you all right, cool. So then we can't get agitated at it because now we're taking
Only
responsibility.
person agitated is you.
No, I'm agitated at how you're belittling what I was saying as far as like, oh yeah, if you want to abide by like you by the laws, just do that. No, because that's not what I'm doing. What I'm doing is asking questions to make sure that there's a clarification on the radio. You feel me? I didn't disrespect you at no or
But
respect.
how much? What you don't see it as
How much?
disrespecting. You don't see it as disrespecting, but that don't mean that I don't see it as disrespecting. That don't mean that Deli don't see it as disrespecting.
He didn't.
That don't mean.
I didn't.
But
This is the thing. Y'all both
But it's no
did
disrespect,
see
y'all. We a
disrespect.
family.
Yeah,
Y'all
that's
both,
No,
but this
you
is the
taking it
thing.
too- I don't take
Hold
none
on,
of this
hold
shit
on,
personal.
hold on. We're not gonna keep going back and forth about this. This is the whole bottom line. We all have personal feelings, personal convictions. What offended him probably wouldn't have offended you. What offended you probably wouldn't have offended him. But the whole point is we got to hear each other out. That's what the whole point of the conversation is back and forth dialogue. You feel me?
Indeed. And see, and that's what we do here. You feel me? And at any point in time, I wasn't like, all right, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, y'all just talking bullshit, or you know what I'm saying? Y'all about to lead people straight. Like, I feel what y'all saying. And the thing is, me and Deli, we very hip. You know what I'm saying? I got hip to it from this man. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, like, yeah, we have to be able to, you know, examine situations and examine topics, you know what I'm saying, beyond just the scope of it, because what we talking about is very deep shit, and the shit is responsible, you know what I'm saying, for people to, you know what I'm saying, to digest, you know what I'm saying, and they're gonna ask them questions. And not even those questions, they might even ask more than those questions, you know what I'm saying? And if we're gonna put the information out, like if I talk about surgery, I'm gonna have a whole lot of people, and I'm technically not a doctor, I'm gonna have a whole lot of people asking me questions about surgery. Now, if I'm not prepared to talk about my knowledge of surgery and all the diagnostics of it, then I'm not gonna put the information out there. Or if I am, then I'm not gonna disrespect. I ain't even gonna call it disrespect because maybe it's a strong word, but I'm not gonna off-put people questions because I'm the one who volunteered the information. You know what I'm saying? And we all having a discussion, so that's what it is. You feel me? And the thing is, we can all agree to disagree because really ain't no disagreement about it. It's just where at the end of the day, we trying to figure out, okay, so back to the topic: do people sell their souls? Is there, you know what I'm saying? Is there a ceiling on what can we do as humans? Period. You know what I'm saying? And if in order to get to true freedom, what do you got to do to get there? Do you got to sell your soul? Do you got to sign some papers to get off of this and get rid of your social security number? And then can you do that? Can you still have a successful record that's platinum on the TV and on the radio? Like, what the fuck is all this shit about? And for people that's in entertainment, people that's in sports, people that is designed to do things where other people pay money to see or hear, and they're successful, are they really fucking their lives up to get there? Or are they just getting it just based off of their hard work? Are they getting it based off of just, you know, people liking genuinely who the fuck they is? And if that is the case, then that other shit is a myth and a rumor, and that's bullshit. And if it's not, then we need to take a further dive and find out what's really behind that smoke and mirror veil.
So, without further ado, could we get into these interviews?
Indeed. And you know what we're going to get into before those interviews? A sponsor.
Speaking of,
who is it this time?
Grown Wings Adult Services.
Yes.
It's the official sponsor of the state-of-the-art Studio 2. Grown Wings Adult Services has over 7 years of experience of taking care of adults with disabilities. For more information, call Lisa at 234-334-7547.
So, what we starting off with?
Let's start off with.
We got a hell of a panel.
We do. I don't know where to start off with. We're gonna start off with. Let's start off with Rufus, Stacy, the Malones. Hey. Welcome to the studio.
What's going on?
TMI, welcome to TMI. So how y'all doing tonight?
Yes.
Thanks for sticking in. Now I know these people personally, and I hate to put y'all business out there because they're very good at what they do. We all sold our souls together at the same time to get our skills. That was a fun ceremony, wasn't it?
It was wonderful.
I got it straight from him. 23.
Uh-oh.
What song is that?
Somebody audio.
That's my mom.
What phone?
Was that a? Well, it was Tim. It was Tim. It's about time you fuck up, Tim, instead of criticizing us all the time about what the hell we doing, don't. Scoot over a little bit. Here, put the mic up. Do that, you know what I'm saying? It was Tim who did it this time. So, Rufus Stacy. Now, it's very rare, like in this industry, where you run into father-daughter, mother-son teams, like like at the ground up. Like you usually like one person has already blew up, and then the other person kind of like rode the coattails. But both of you guys, like, you're both in industry and you're both making a name for yourselves individually. You know what I'm saying? Where you might not even know that y'all mother and daughter. So I want to start off with Rufus. Father and daughters. I want to start off with Rufus. So where did
the day that you became a
and by the way, Rufus is a veteran. Rufus is a veteran. So where did this start off for you, Rufus? Like coming out the military, like was it a or did she get you started? Like who started who?
I was just telling her about it. Mine started when I was like 5 years old at church. This group had got a little singing group, and we was gonna sing some song. They was the deacon's sons, and they put me in because I was 5, so I was like the cute kid. And they had us standing at the front of the pulpit, and we're like, the Lord said, "Give," and everybody, woo, and they said, "Let the babies go. Look at the babies."
So you was little Michael.
So and it went from there. Started doing plays, and then next thing I know, I got in the service, and I was entertaining them, telling jokes and stuff for the troops and stuff while they was doing different things. And they said, "Hey, you're pretty good." In fact, I even had a singing platoon for the people when we do our march, and the captain would call me out and say, "Where's my songbird at?" And I come out and do the thing, and we'd all go down, man. And we was jamming. Everybody like, "These dudes is bad." I'm like, yeah. So it just went from there.
So now that goes to you, Stacey. Were you inspired by what you saw from your father, or
I mean,
or did you get come into your own just by on your own?
Oh no! I mean, this is wake me up in the middle of the night. Stacey, come downstairs.
I got a video camera.
Yeah, he got a video camera, and the very first video for my when I was graduating from preschool, it was the newest thing. It was the 80s, 88, 87.
Something like that.
And video cameras was brand new. My dad rented one from a store. And so he wanted to record my preschool graduation. That was at Kane Park. And so from that point, he was like, he got to get him one of them. And then he had like a camera in a case, and it was everywhere was with this camera. And he would wake me up in the middle of the night, like, I got an idea. Come downstairs. And then I'd do an idea, and then like we did a movie, and then next thing it was like he would record me and I would make my Barbies do movies, and then it became, well, let me do like the show. So he really like fostered my creativity, which was like my playtime.
Director.
Yeah. But he also like let me be like, it wasn't him just telling me what to do. It was him really letting me figure out and I want to try this. And I'm like, okay, well, let's try that. And if it wasn't going to work, he was like, well, why don't you think about this? And like, oh yeah, that is a better idea. And then we would do it. We would do commercials and then
Have you guys like done like any recent projects together? Like you wrote any like plays together, or movies, anything of that nature?
Well, in the film that I
TikToks?
did, no, you know what? I am like I got no problem with people that's older on TikTok. If y'all have the energy, do it. I do not. In my 20s, I probably would have had the energy and been like, hey, let's do some TikToks, but like, nah, I can't. It's like every day. Like, you want me to do this every day? Like, no. But we did do it. Yeah, like, no.
Nah, like it could
be. And it's different for girls. Like, it could make, no, I don't want to. But I enjoy watching people's TikToks. But yeah, so no, we had it, but we always had a good time.
I do acting on TikTok.
Oh, you do? And that's
Nick is a good actor though. He's actually pretty damn good. Just had to give you a shout out. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. He also got t-shirts too. So if y'all want some shirts with your name on it or anything like that, like I'm with her, I'm with Dad or anything like that, holla at him.
Yeah.
So before we move on to our guests, now I want you to tell everybody like currently like what y'all got going on. Stacey, you got Women in Film. Rufus, you're a great actor, so I know both of you guys are extremely busy. So tell the people what y'all got going on. Let's go with Stacey first. We're gonna start off with you.
Just the Women in Film is a nonprofit that I run for women in the film and television industry. We've got like an acting class going on for members right now. We've got a special if you want to join right now. You don't have to pay to January just to kind of try out, see if you like the organization. We do have men in the organization as well. We have writer series, so if you want to know about screenwriting, you can take that class for free. So it's a great resource that we're trying to give for the film community and people that's interested in the film community. So we're really excited about the stuff we've got coming in 2023. And then I'm just working on the docu-series for Cleveland Hip Hop, 216 Legends of the Land. We got coming out next year.
216.
Stand up. And it's going to be a docu-series on the evolution of hip hop in Cleveland, starting from Cochise to going all the way to MGK and the stars coming out, Ty Bria, everybody that's coming out now. So
like current MGK, like the dude with the nails and stuff, like MGK from like a few years ago. Like, what did y'all bring? Like,
I mean, it's basically sort of a history. So therefore, we'll talk about his emergence and what really our impact is to the hip hop. You know what I mean? That's the dude, man. I mean,
like, I ain't gonna get I can't give MGK a hard time. Like, he made it out the city. It's hard to get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
someone tell me when you get your check.
Thugs and Harmony.
When you
can't forget about Bone Thugs now.
That's a whole section, and we're so close to having everybody like interviewed.
Right.
With that, so
what you got, Rufus?
Yeah, I just did a commercial for Going There, the podcast.
Right on.
That was pretty cool. Very cool. And I just did a 48-hour thing too, but our computer crashed. We didn't get a chance to submit it, but it was a nice horror movie where we were doing a thing with a banshee, that thing that screams in your ear and stuff. Oh man! And we were playing me and Bernard.
Oh God!
We were playing brothers, the Juju brothers.
Oh my
We were working
God!
on Ghostbusting, like so.
You know,
we might
don't
do a
you?
sequel to that.
Oh my
The Juju brothers
God.
might come back out.
That needs to be something. You two together on screen. That needs to be something.
It was fun.
All right. Sounds real good. The Malones. Now, before we get into
we ain't the weigh-ins yet, but we working on it.
y'all need a lot more of y'all too. Like, it's like 30 of them. It's like,
I mean, I got like 10 first cousins, so and that our comedy runs through our family. Like it's nonstop.
and I'm pretty sure we all related. So
At some point, yeah.
Yeah, so it all works in the family. Now moving on. We get now give everybody your information as far as where they can contact you, where they can see you.
Stacey Malone Film. Just my name and film right afterwards. That's on everything.
I'm on Facebook.
And Pornhub.
I love you.
And Pornhub. Hey, listen. He's a good actor. What can I say? Very good. Talented. Multi-talented. All right. Sorry. Just trying to get you some more business, brother. So moving on.
Very disturbing.
Like,
I don't want to know how I got here.
No, I know how I got here. I don't want anything else than that.
No.
That one I figured out. Like I don't have to worry about nothing.
Right.
Adrian is choking. Good. Nick, why did you do that, man?
I did no such thing.
Bad timing on the joke, brother.
That's the seasoning on them chips.
She was in mid
That's the
Dorito
seasoning
chips.
on them chips.
First of all, she's chewing Dorito chips. She in mid too. And you saying a funny joke.
On them chips.
She got Pepsi. She got Pepsi. That the Pepsi ain't gonna fully hit it.
That's the Cool Ranch powder.
That's gonna make it so.
That's the
Cool Ranch Doritos. Hey, why don't you go ahead and use your voice for that? Cool Ranch Doritos. They're Cooler Ranch.
I'm looking at them.
Adrian just found out.
No lie, these are extra. They got extra spice on them joints. Like they got extra Cool Ranch.
Now trying with extra seasoning.
It looks.
You good. You sure you good. You sure you good. Her face was disturbed, wasn't it? Damn. Then your taste buds started going through something. Then I thought your breathing, your airways started fucking up. I'm like, oh, why did I say that?
And them the chips, like if you start laughing,
She inhaled the dust. She inhaled
I got
the
on
chip
black
dust on that
salt
one.
real well. Don't
Hey, I'm not gonna say nothing else while I see you chewing on something, okay?
Yeah, let her drink the Pepsi first.
Because soon she went,
exactly.
Piece of the salt got stuck back.
It was 3 chews, Nick. 3 chews.
3 of them.
Give them
3.
4 with the Doritos.
I think it was. I think she got 4. I think she got 4. I think she got four.
To the left,
To the left, like Beyonce said.
Go to commercial.
To the left, like Beyonce said.
Go to commercial.
She needs help. She needs a beverage. Why don't you sip on
The
that?
camera's just gonna, it's gonna do one of them dramatic cut-offs like TMI will be right back.
TMI will be right back.
That is a TMI moment.
That is a
Camera flashback.
With some
Adrian's on the
beverages
floor.
for Adrian.
Tim is running across the screen. I don't know what to do.
He said Tim running across the screen.
We can't use the station phone to call 911.
Tim can't run.
It was Stacey's face when y'all had to see her face. It was
Nick up here like pour some Pepsi down the throat. Like just
Yeah, pour it.
kill me even more.
Open your mouth and put your head straight back.
I hate to
Say ah.
but we got
Like Trey Songz. Say
We
ah.
got time. We got time. Watch it.
They got
So,
time to
moving
kill
on.
me.
All right, so now we're about to show.
Don't
now,
kill
before we
Adrian
get-
with the
Now we get
chips.
to our next guest, Gina Fiola. She brought a special gift for us. You know
Hey.
what I'm saying? Because guess what? It's almost Christmas time. It's the holiday season. And yeah, TMI, we're going to do some annoying shit for y'all motherfuckers. We got Christmas music, but
And it's
it's
almost my
good
birthday.
Christmas music.
Yeah.
This ain't the Christmas music that you're going to get annoyed with
We
like
like
Mariah Carey.
Walmart.
You know what I'm saying? No, it's better than Walmart.
No, I mean because Walmart already paid the Christmas.
You can only find this.
I hear
You
Mariah
can only
Carey
find
sings
this
on
where?
walk in.
Where again? Where they
You
go?
can find this everywhere.
I love
Spotify,
Mariah.
YouTube, iTunes, all of the places.
Right on.
SoundCloud.
Lit.
SoundCloud.
I got a SoundCloud account.
So for all the people, we breaking the mold right now. So for all the people that don't like Christmas music, guess what? We about to
You better get used to
No,
it.
no, no, no.
You
We
better
about to
like it.
change y'all perception
You can
on
play this in
Christmas.
June.
Who
You
don't
know-
like Christmas
exactly.
You better
music?
sing along.
Look. And according to Gucci Man, every day is Christmas. So,
Mariah Carey said that too.
so if you, so
Yeah,
Gucci
can't
Man,
forget about Mariah.
if you're listening, Gucci Man, this song is for you, brother.
I will.
I'm
Yeah.
playing Silent
Like,
Night.
for real,
from
we
every
about-
time.
But I got some. I'm not so fancy. Don't know the latest things. But I'm a fancy. Oh, I love I know the times are kind of rough now, but can we talk about it after Christmas? Cause right now I just want to stand underneath this mistletoe, so you can hold me near your heart and kiss me like it's going out of business, and tell me that I'm all you ever wanted for Christmas. Cause I wanna be all you ever wanted for Christmas. Ooh, I wanna be everything you ever wanted for Christmas. I wanna be all you ever wanted for Christmas. Ooh, I wanna be everything you ever wanted for Christmas. Peace and love and goodwill to men. Everybody make it home tonight for Christmas. Cause my baby said he's on his way with the perfect gift for me. And I can't wait till the morning comes. Love and presents everywhere and we're together. Spending time making memories, and energy is right when it's just you and me, baby. It's just you and me. Cause I wanna be all you ever wanted for Christmas. Ooh, I wanna be everything you ever wanted for Christmas. I wanna be all you ever wanted for Christmas. Ooh, I wanna be everything you Christmas. Come, they told me.
Y'all pick that shit up off my goddamn camera. Oh shit! Give me that watch. Hey, calm down, baby, y'all.
Give me that watch and that ring.
Okay, all right. Calm down. Jesus Christ. Listen. This is my wedding ring now. Come on.
Pick it up.
Hey, here. Just don't hurt nobody, all right? Y'all be cool. Hey, y'all okay? Don't hurt my back.
Who is this woman?
It's my wife, leave her alone.
I'm your wife.
I don't know who the hell you are. You need to get up out of here before we call the police, okay?
Our finest gifts we bring. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Rum-pum-pum. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Rum-pum-pum. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Me and my boo. Rum-pum-pum. Rum-pa-pum-pum.
Yo.
You changed my mind.
Round of a fucking applause.
Round of a
Christmas song
Yo, that's gonna be stuck in my head. I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna play that on Christmas.
That song ain't even a Christmas song.
Oh my God. Yes, it is now. It is now.
That song is dope as fuck. But like for real though, I got one issue though. Y'all could have found a much better dude to be in that video. Who was that big fat guy that y'all had?
The dude with the hair.
But still, like, where'd y'all find that guy?
You did amazing. You are awesome.
That was good.
Bro, I was not
Look, that was a dope
expecting
video.
them to get robbed.
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't come back to the
That's
song.
Cleveland.
Right.
That is Cleveland.
We all in the Christmas mode again.
Like, that is Cleveland.
That song make you want to see snow.
There's so many people in the city that can relate to that.
Because she was in love
Yeah,
with him. She
with
just
him.
wanted a piece of
Yeah,
him. Like,
yeah.
well, you know what?
She like, nigga, I'm your wife. I want you. I'm the only
So-
thing
so
you
yeah,
need for
But
Christmas.
look, after watching the video for like maybe 2 years after we shot it, it dawned on me I was trying to steal a family. You know what I'm saying? When you watch back at the video, it's like this homeless woman is trying to steal a family.
Yeah, she
You know
didn't.
what I'm
Okay.
But all she ever wanted for Christmas was a
that
family.
life.
All she ended up getting was the mistletoe and
Yeah.
his watch
you know.
to take
But-
back to her. You know,
But
her
she,
box,
it's like
you
that
know.
was enough for her though.
After that scene,
Yeah.
after that scene, I thought you were singing to him.
That was the original.
But he was
vision,
already
but-
right. No, I like that though. No, because that got a lot more meaning.
No,
Did
it
you have
did.
the
Like
concept for the video before or after the song?
After the song.
Like, got you. So what inspired you to write that song?
Somebody challenged me to write a Christmas song.
You
showed
video
it.
definitely bring the song to life, like when,
But in a different
real,
way, though.
in a
like-
different way, like that. The genius behind robbing him, like, no, I want you for Christmas, like for real, for real.
Run it,
Like,
nigga.
run me your heart.
I thought I was
right
inside
now.
one of those snow globes that you
When
shake
she
up.
told me that part, she was like, I'm going to do it. I was like, okay.
You directed it?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I
Steph was
directed
good.
it.
Okay.
So, yes, I
All right,
did.
so like that's. all
So
right,
when
we
she
got
told me
Steph
this, I was like, wait, what?
She
was like, let's do this. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Because I mean, there's
to
a
both
lot.
of you ladies.
Because what she
Kudos.
says, there's a lot of sorrow in Christmas.
That was a beautiful video. Both of y'all ladies did y'all thing.
Wow, man, that concept was amazing.
Now, this is one thing about now. Gina is a dynamic artist because you're not only a songwriter and a singer, you're also a producer as well. You know what I'm saying? So you you do like everything you heard on that record. It wasn't from nobody else. Nobody else. She didn't have a band. She didn't have another dude like, hey, here's the sample.
Nope.
Like she didn't have another dude dropping the beat, like
Nope.
the drum. None of that.
She like, no.
She didn't even have a dude with the background, no female in the background vocals.
No.
Hey girl, I want to get on the song with you. None of that.
Nope.
It was all her. You feel me?
All her. You dig? Now,
Okay.
for a lot of, because there's very few artists. You got Kanye, you got like Pharrell, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then, but there's very few singers. You got Prince, you know what I'm saying? Like people that actually, because you know, you got a lot of great artists. They don't do all of it. They do one good thing very, very, very well. You, on the other hand, from the sound of it, from what I know, you're doing it all very, very well. How long have you been doing all of this? Doing you very well.
It's been, I'd say maybe about 20 years, something like that.
Respect the artistry.
Decades. So take
You got to make it sound even louder when you say. Like, dang, you couldn't just leave it at the 20 years.
Right.
It's like, dang.
How long ago? Like, yo, all right. So, where did you get your start? Like, how did what inspired you to, and where did you know you had that voice? How did you start?
Man, I didn't really start actively singing, you know, publicly until I was in my late 20s, you know.
Late 20s, what, like last year?
Listen, now we're trying to read, like she said, 2 decades.
Okay. Like, I'm like, well, you just started last year, huh? Like, but that's
late 20s was 20-some years ago, so yeah.
Wow.
Don't tell nobody else that.
Right on.
TMI.
Take that secret and keep it.
Oh, you see that happened.
Yeah.
Wherever you can plug a plug.
Right on. So like, what was your inspiration? Like, what?
Well, I started as a poet. I started doing poetry, and you know, I saw somebody play guitar.
We corny.
I'm real, you know, I kind of got a competitive nature.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
And I saw someone play the guitar,
yeah,
and I was like, I can do that. I told myself I could do that. So I bought a guitar. I taught myself how to play the guitar. And then I would take my guitar to my poetry readings. And I just eventually just incorporated the music and just kind of veered away from just spoken word to just singing it.
That's
Snaps.
Listen, okay? Because I can do spoken word, but I can't hold a tone.
So, Adrian, you could sing. We've heard. If anybody don't know, Adrian has an R&B album out.
He alive. And the truth ain't in it.
It's called Moan Thugs and Harmony.
It's called Throw That Album in the Trash. She ain't got it. It ain't in her. It sounds like some animals fighting at night.
But that's the beauty of the album, y'all. Like,
make me come.
You don't know if it's animal noises or if it's her vocals, and that's the artistic value of it.
That's a horrible comparison.
She got a whole song. There's nothing. Like, it's just no beat, no vocals.
It's just like cat.
And it's like Pootie So, now, other than Adrian, what music artist would you want to work with and do some records with? Other than Adrian.
You know, I'm not really like starstruck. You know, I want to work with artists that are organic, that understand like the beauty of strong melodies and dope lyrics.
Like who?
It's not you, Nick.
I mean,
well, I know because I ain't no artist.
Yes, you is.
Anybody, you know what I'm saying?
Beats.
Nick.
Look, low key, Nick, like for real, low key, Nick is a hot MC.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna keep on putting you with the plug if we ain't gonna set the company.
I don't sing. That's what I'm saying. I don't sing.
We all know that.
Rap a little bit.
Okay.
We're gonna drop an R&B album together, Nick. Me and you.
Know that. I ain't gonna be the one singing.
It's gonna be like Casey and JoJo.
Brandon and Nikki.
Oh man,
You gonna come out right on the security guard's shoulders eating chicken.
I just see Nick being like, ooh,
okay, the chicken part. I go for chicken. But the other shit, nah.
Nick be all into his finish and stuff. He like,
You know how much free chicken
I
we
just
gonna
get up there. And
definitely gonna have a button-down shirt.
I just get up there and start dancing.
White linen, like what?
I get a pair of stunning shades.
R&B video in the rain.
You gotta grab that air. You gotta feel it like.
So enough of our enough of our platinum album that's coming out. Okay,
like you want me to bring Michael Jackson out.
Back to Gina. because we gotta work on our vocals. But we're gonna get back together. But we're gonna get our vocals together. But like, ooh, yeah, you see that? We're gonna get that.
I don't see it.
Yeah,
I don't see
you
it.
heard that, right? You heard that. Ooh, yeah. Like, I got it though.
I don't see it.
Oh, I'm about to drop an R&B album.
She already don't want him on the
Look,
track.
that's what he jumping in on the beat like.
Oh yeah. See, yeah, we coming to you, partner.
She
Like,
already
already.
don't want-
Like
she
you
already
say
don't
the
want
best
you
for
on the
last.
track.
When you said that earlier, I'm like, okay. All right, big bet. All right, so Gina, now you got current music out where the people can find it. What's going on with the current music?
Yeah, I
What
got
they-
a bunch of music out. I got music on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Deezer, SoundCloud. All of them, you know, I'm everywhere.
Type a name in.
SoundCloud,
Yeah,
you can hire
you
me,
can
bro.
you can just Google me. I'm Googleable.
Google.
Is that Google?
I think I got a new shirt idea for it. Hey,
Trademark that shit. That is you. You heard it here first, folks. From Gina, Googleable. That's her word. Let's use it. It's a lot of black people in here. Will come and find you and jump you. We're going to do it.
I'm gonna die before this day.
don't say that.
I didn't know you was eating another chip.
Who gave it a one chip challenge?
I would wait.
I'm
The
done with
one chip
The
challenge.
one chip joke challenge with Adrian.
It's these cool
But the bad part about it is she might actually not survive it because
Listen, we did say their name one too many times.
Right.
So all right. So now before we get on to our next guest, Gina, is there any shout outs that you want to give where the people can find you, where they can see you? You know what I'm saying? How people can see you?
Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm on YouTube. I'm everywhere. Just Google me. The correct spelling of my name is NGINAFAYOLA, all one word.
Hey.
Yeah, you can find my music everywhere under that name. I'm Gina Fayola. Must be heard on IG and Facebook and Twitter and such.
There's a lot of women that's gonna take Gina's approach to getting a man for Christmas this year.
Fellas, stay strapped.
Him being
They tell
married
me-
don't stop y'all, lady.
Hey,
Gina showed y'all how to do it.
There was a whole bunch of black women across the country just watching.
I'm
Like,
your wife.
I get it now. That's all. Yo, fellas, be on the lookout.
Don't answer the door on Christmas.
So I'm gonna turn it over. I'm gonna turn it over to our co-captain. You know what I'm saying? That before I turn it over to our co-captain, I got one more bill to pay, and I'm gonna pay that bill with Dynatech. We stand behind our products with the warranty and customer service that keeps our customers very satisfied and earns us the ranking of best in the industry. Dynatech. Contact Dynatech today. 161 Reeser Court, Elyria, Ohio, 44035. Call 1-800-446-9001. Email sales@dynatech.com or visit their website at dynatech.com. Back to TMI. Chip came out of that sneeze. It was some spice and everything. Like that.
People don't believe.
She got something on her forehead.
I heard her smacking her hand. It was like,
Listen, they gonna be zooming in. They gonna be winding till
You got something on your eyebrow.
Really? Yeah.
like straight up.
That definitely wasn't a chip. That was probably definitely my eyelash.
So without further ado, the co-captain,
Chewed up Doritos.
my man DeLeon, kick it for our last guest.
Man, I usually don't get the interviews, but man,
Yeah.
I'm about to try it out, bro. I'm about to try it out.
Hey, don't worry, DeLeon, he's very good at his job. Don't get nervous. Now, if he asks you a question like, you know, where were you born? What's your favorite potato chip?
Don't say the Cool Ranch story.
Do you like my do-rag? Anything?
Would you do the one chip challenge?
Listen, we've had
Just
that
roll with it.
right now.
DC.
Right, you started the whole chip shit. Deli, you started the chipping.
I didn't know it would turn to this.
The danger zone. That's what we're gonna call them.
Adrian blamed you.
All right.
I do.
So, El
Flaco.
I'm sorry, Nikki, it's not you today. My
I'm gonna
apologies.
just start it real simple. It's gonna get more complex as we go. But
He said he want that deli
man,
introduction.
when was the first time that you actually fell in love with your own music?
I thought he was about to say hip hop. I was about to be like, okay, brown sugar.
It took me a while though to fall in love with my own music because you know, them first times at the studio, you hear it, you just be like, all right. But Like people keep telling you the same thing over and over. Well, this sound good. You got the voice for this, and you started to fall in love with it, dog. You know what I'm saying? I say like my second taping.
Hey, how long between your first one and your second
one? It was a little scratch.
He said scratch.
Yeah, it was a little scratch. Cause I did a scratch. Shit,
where you from?
Cleveland.
You guys like a down south kind of.
You picked it. You did it.
Yeah, with that swag. You know what I'm saying? That's how we say it down there. We say, you know, straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I did a scratch, but
it's
about 2 years.
Okay, so it didn't take you too long to follow up with it, but would you say that the support definitely was like the main factor that it took for you to actually fall in love with your own craft?
Yeah, and it was the push. It was the motivation.
So was you writing while you was in your stretch?
Yeah, hell yeah. The shit y'all about to hear is the shit I wrote while I was doing my stretch.
Okay. I mean, dang, I can't ask a question.
Matter of fact, can we roll one of them? Which one you want to play first?
We're gonna say the best for last, so I can play 32 bars of Flacco.
All right, let's play 32 bars.
Yeah, 32 bars.
32 bars, yo.
I'm saying when you do a stretch, it's time to do that.
We about to go. I'm about to count every.
We're gonna check this out. We're gonna be back with more questions.
You already know I came to talk my shit. Everything facts too.
So special.
I can tell you about my life and all this shit I seen, but that might give me a case, so I can't say a thing. My favorite gun, it was a 40, it came with a bang. My mama found my gun and kicked me out, I ran the streets. I tried to fuck that hoe way back, she tried to shit on me. She see I'm up, she wanna fuck, she don't remember me. I'm still that same little nigga in them dirty jeans. I'm still that same little nigga in them dirty tees. And I feel sorry for the ones who don't believe in me, cause I'm a star is in the making, you just wait and see. My mama moved me from the hood, the streets was still in me. And I'm forever gonna be gangster till they bury me. By the time my name gon' get the poppin', I'm a living legend. Bro got that work, say what you want and he can make it happen. Late nights I was thinking shit, my bro them niggas trapping. My life a movie, only difference I can't do no acting. My life is crazy, I wish I could stop and run it back. Hey, 2017, that day I bring my mama back. That shit'll make me happy like a junkie finding crack. It's crazy how you lose someone and never get them back. Remember when my brother tried to play me out them bands? Thought he was safe cause we was brothers, I hopped on his ass. I put that pistol to his face and almost let it blast. My auntie told me slow down any streets, you about to crash. Remember when I got some work and I fucked up the pack? And then got plugged in with the weed, so I was moving that. My mama asked what I was up to when she seen the stash. I had a shoebox full of money in a grocery bag. It's crazy what these hoes do, they see you got a bag. It's crazy how your dog will beef with you just for some ass. It's crazy how someone will turn you in just for some cash. This shit so crazy, man, sometimes I just don't understand. And I grew up with just my sisters, I ain't have a dad. I told myself he ever come around, I'ma kick his ass. With 17 when Deuce got put up in that body bag, I heard the news about my cousin, boy, that shit was sad. Remember sitting in that cell and writing hella raps. First 2 cases went to trial, I beat them back to back. My lawyer said they offered 5, I couldn't do nothing but laugh. I think this nigga must be drunk with his little stupid ass. My daughter asked where I was at, I know she missing me. If I take 5 when I come home, she gonna be 17. Just take a look up in my eyes and tell me what you see. Do you see pain, do you see hurt, man, I can't even sleep. Let's take them back 2006 when we was still in hotties. We was pulling up in raw shit right before the rob. Was still in court so fucking much that shit became a hobby. Remember pulling up on Diamond, bumping to that Gotti. Just think about my cousin Zell, they did my nigga dirty. Send all my little auntie Ro, I know his mama hurting. Me and Lil Quentin bumping heads, but that shit not on purpose. That's just some shit that just gonna happen, but she know I love her. Just sitting thinking about that time we went and hit the plug. And all I wanted was the money, I gave them the drugs. Just thinking about my nigga G, he showed me hella love. I can't believe he caught that time, we screaming fuck the judge. Just thinking about some funny shit the first time I got high. I hit the blunt too many times, thought I was finna die. Remember laying in that grass and looking at the sky. I told Lil Maddie I can't feel my heart, I think it stopped. Just thinking about that fucking time I went and wiped the bitch. I told my brothers and they started talking me out this shit. I can tell you about my life, but we gon' stop at that. And just know everything I said up in this shit was facts.
Y'all can't can't confuse that with no Christmas music.
Right, so
Like, fuck that shit. Like, that's not Christmas music right there. That's
listen,
Christmas
but he
music.
said we're saving the best for last. So,
just-
so imagine what's coming after that. Like,
No,
like,
like the combination of music that we had on this show tonight.
Who got a workout video to that song?
Like straight, hey, bro.
Ruben was like, I'm about to
That
get
made me want
right
to work out on a different scale. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like,
No. Like seriously, no. I need that. I need
That's
that.
hot, bro.
I need that.
That's
When
hot.
I eat my steak, potatoes, and eggs in the morning, I'm turning that shit on blast. Neighbors, y'all better get ready for no sleep.
Straight up. Hey, do that, man, because I get tired of going over Nick's house and he's listening to Big G with us.
Y'all listen to Boy that he said that he's saving the best one for
It's not
last.
even the best one. Though. That's what he
Ooh, that's not even the best one, though.
Right, that's what y'all missing.
All right, so you a spitter.
He said 32 bars. Like that means
Word.
he a spitter.
No hood.
I actually didn't.
I know you.
I got lost in the music.
She was over here
right
spitting like
She
in
was
the back.
probably picturing the story. When
I was.
That's
what I'm
saying.
I was.
You can picture the story.
I was.
Word.
I can see it.
As an artist,
I can see it.
do you think that's important? Is it because in today's hip hop industry, it's a little different how people view like lyricism and you know what goes into your bars.
Paint a picture.
Yeah, paint the picture, being lyrical, like
Yeah,
like
it's
being
definitely
able to,
important because if I'm listening to you, if you talking about on one line guns, somehow you jump to the trap house, or I'm picturing it's like how you get here on this line. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
it gotta make sense to
He
me.
didn't paint the story like he just.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the whole scene though. You know
Not
what I'm
just
saying?
rhyming, not
Then
just
I'ma say-
storyteller.
Yeah,
You're a
then I'm
storyteller.
gonna say I got to the core to get to the trap in. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Not
He gonna walk you through.
yeah,
the
I'm gonna walk
story.
you through the whole
process.
story.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So what was now is there any MCs that inspired you as far as in that era of being a lyricist? You know what I'm saying?
I'm only 30. I just turned 30, but
Oh, look at all the babies in the
yeah.
You call them a bit. They in the 30s, Adrian. They in our club now.
It's over now.
Baby.
Yeah, like, it's about to get hard, man.
We about to walk out the 30.
Yeah, you
They
can't
just-
put only in for the 30 no more.
We walking.
Jay-Z lied to us all. 30's a new 20 and shit.
It's not.
It's not.
Nah, you after you 30, be all 40.
Only when you're rich and you can go to the fucking spa every day.
Listen, well, you got to get up and.
Crack, sound like them damn Doritos.
been down this.
My kids be like, oh, man, your knees crack.
I got a
Like,
question.
Now,
I personally know.
No, that's actually important.
But this next song, I want that to be played before we have to go up here for show. But I want to know what was like what was going
Staying on
through your
extra, I'm paying
mind
for it.
at the time that you
I'll pay for
wrote the next song that you're about to introduce to the world.
What did you say?
What was going through your mind at that moment?
That's crazy because this song, when I got this beat, I had a whole other scenario wrote to that. I erased everything I had.
Wow.
So I'm like, no.
It was that deep that you.
Yeah, I
gotta scrap
erased
this whole
everything
song.
I had to that song. Erased the whole phone.
I farted.
Sorry.
Who make your beats?
What type of people? I got some stuff going on out in Texas right now.
Any producers you want to give a shout out to? Because that beat was hard.
Definitely.
Like the whole track was hard.
Chef. I want to give a shout out to Zay, Road Boy ENT. I want to give a shout out to my gang though, man. Money Bag Boy Tez, man. Also, give a shout out to my damn self.
You don't do that too often. People don't shout out themselves. Yeah, that's some real shit.
Yeah, I'm
That's
start
true.
doing that.
Black nine in the motherfucker.
Just everybody that support me, man, that be around me though, for real. It's too many names to say. I don't want nobody feeling some type of way. Oh, you say my name. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that be around me, man, they know who they is, man.
You still gonna be that one person that be like, I've been around too long for you to not to have
I'd
said
be
my
like,
name.
yeah, I just want to thank the whole world. I just want to thank the whole world.
You got a girl.
I want to thank the universe. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
your girl gonna be the man. She gonna be like,
yeah,
I be the one at home with you when you going through them moments and you couldn't even tell the world
I be
that I
listening
exist.
to your 32 bars.
Right. Okay, I got you.
One of their favorite songs too, though.
with you.
That's why when I make it, I'm gonna start shouting out people that don't exist. I'm just gonna make up names. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't nobody get mad at that. Shout out my boy Gary.
So
Gary Pete.
without further ado, let's hear this song that we
Please
just
break it out, baby.
introduced.
Baby, let's go.
And what's the name of it?
This is a song called Shorty, man. It just take him through his life, man.
How everything ends, like from how I began. No, I be talking my shit.
Youngin' in that ghetto, he ain't got nowhere to go. Daddy never gave a fuck, and his mama shooting dope. Shorty wanna learn the game, ain't nobody tell him no. So they taught Shorty the game, but they ain't telling what it cost. The gang gon' let him hang himself. They just give Shorty the rope. Seen this man take the stand, he couldn't believe what he wrote. Now he lurking by himself, cause he don't trust no one he know. And he turned up on his savage, Shorty tired of being broke. And what Shorty done been through, don't nobody know. Shorty playing with his nose, and he sniffing up the coke. Now Shorty going everywhere, don't nobody go. And Shorty fearing no man, cause Shorty got a pole. Late night creeping, yeah, Shorty on the stroll. And let a nigga play with him is murder, Shorty wrote. It don't matter what they offer, he'll never sell his soul. Took some bullets from the hood, now they calling him to go, damn. Shorty out here thugging on the hood, they gave him stripes. Ever since he took them shells, he been sliding every night. Seen a number cross his screen, he knew something wasn't right. Say he wanted for a murder, got his name black and white. Shorty hung up on the caller, trying to gather all his thoughts. Shorty know if he get locked, then the key they gon' toss. Got a baby on the way, he ain't trying to take that loss. But this is karma for the shit he did and never got caught. Shorty getting bloody now, mask on, hoodie down. Rhyme with that fully round. Shorty getting boogie now. Shorty said it's killer season. Shorty looking for a reason. Shorty getting that score even. He can feel his soul leaving. Devil in his ear, he can't hear that nigga talking. Shorty grabbed a blunt, leaned back, then he sparked it. Opened up his phone, sent the text, then he tossed it. Made his way down that hall, grabbed that 40 out the closet.
Yo, that joint right there.
That 40 is
Talking.
as good in the key.
I told you that's the best.
Talking.
I told you.
That was dope.
I gotta give you a mafia clap on that one.
And you know how like ride wave to like the story and his
Yeah.
music. That's what you give me a ride wave type of
Like,
vibe.
it's hard to impress me on the mic. Like, you serious, dog?
Yeah.
Like, get this man his props, man.
Yeah, I
You
do.
know what I'm saying?
I had to bring it up in here,
We gonna make sure y'all checking out for this guy right here, man. This guy's
Hey,
shit.
listen,
Now,
that was deep.
now, before we go out,
You making me want to go throw my 40 in the fucking river, like, girl, that was. I don't have a moment.
Shorty killed himself and his baby mama walked in the screen.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Backstory, you got like splittering
My 40 sitting right here at my leg and shit. I'm like, oh
that
my
back,
god,
you got backstory, everything, and continue.
making sure my safety's still on my shit.
So
You got
what?
to be titillated.
Y'all gonna have to link up. Y'all gonna have to link up.
Listen, Stacey, like I see the vision. Like I know where to go with this.
Like, look, now
I can see it though.
we gotta have you back. You know what I'm saying? Because I want, we definitely gotta have more of that. You know what I'm saying on the show, man. More MCs, definitely, man. More real hip hop.
More lyrics.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say. I don't want to disrespect other rappers.
No, because
they all
I
make
mean it's different genres of it. It's
Yeah.
lyricists,
It's all real
rappers.
hip-hop.
Like everything is real hip hop, but you gotta. I
Some
mean,
songs where I'm just rapping on her.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but
I got
that,
real songs.
no,
Yeah, but like,
I never heard of that word until a week ago. Now I just keep hearing it.
what, Googleable?
Love it.
I just heard that.
Love
today.
it. I just heard it, but
I'm talking. That wasn't even an hour ago. That was like half an hour. I'm talking about drill music. I knew because I'm a West Sider.
No, Dennis listens to that a lot.
Who?
Drill music. That's what a lot of Dennis listen to.
Dennis?
Yeah.
You mean like? Did you say dentist or dentist?
It was
Dentist.
It was a
Drill
It's
music.
a joke. Drill.
I want to
Oh, it went over my head. Got it out. Okay,
See,
bring it
I
on.
thought you said dentist, like a person's name.
Like
So
Dennis.
that's why it was like cricket.
Once, yeah.
You gotta enunciate.
Once he
We're
enunciated,
gonna talk about y'all laughing at my joke after the show. Okay.
It was like.
All right. So back to El Flaco because we're gonna talk about that after the show. Okay. I'm not gonna take that. I'm not gonna take it personal.
You saw me. I said Dennis.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna take it personal. My feelings are hurt. But El Flaco. All right. So Pete, man. So now, when it comes down to it, if somebody asked you, you know, if you were like, because you make hot music now, if the Illuminati or them dudes come to you like tomorrow. Because they was like, we heard you on TMI. We love that fucking show.
You ain't hear me.
It's like both of y'all, Gina and Flaco.
That show in.
If they came to you like, look, we got, you know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna make $200 million over the next 2 years. You're about to be everywhere. People are gonna be calling you like the greatest artist ever. We got 5 Grammys lined up for you. Yeah, they don't vote. We just have that. We already got this shit lined up. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do a movie. Gina, we're gonna have you do a movie with Morris Chestnut and Flaco. We go like whatever. You want Beyonce, Rihanna, like a full love scene, full on, man. They're gonna get monkey naked for you, brother. All you gotta do is just sign this to Funky Boogie Down Records, and we're gonna make sure that your career is and this is all guaranteed, brother. Like, you know, like come on, my queen, yeah. Come on, sign these papers.
Gina.
Yeah.
Gina.
I mean, they feel like this because they don't.
Chinchilla.
That's more chestnut.
That's when you know it's a red.
Yeah. So what would y'all do? What would y'all do?
Right, that's a red flag.
You automatically say no?
I wouldn't.
Like, what if they like you got like 10 minutes to make this decision? Would you be able to make that decision
What's the
within 10
sacrifice
minutes?
you got to make?
What's the sacrifice?
See, that's what I was
They
saying,
ain't gonna tell you. There's like, listen, you're gonna make a sacrifice. Now the deal is you're not gonna know, it's gonna be somebody you know, but you're not gonna know who and
I gotta
when.
make my heart stop.
You're not gonna know who and when. You're not gonna know who. It could be somebody you like, somebody you don't like, but it's gonna be somebody you know.
I don't know.
I got $200 million over 2 years, 5 Grammys, all the magazines. You know what I'm saying? Like
I wouldn't believe
a clothing line.
coming from Illuminati.
We just got rid of Kanye, so we got shoes with Adidas ready. What would you do?
I wouldn't believe it was coming from the Illuminati.
If it was, though, I'm just saying,
I
like,
don't
if it's
believe in
them.
the Illuminati. I don't think it's real.
So would you sign the contract because you don't believe in it? It'd be like,
No, man.
I
wouldn't think it's coming from the Illuminati.
the proof, like if they show you like Michael Jackson, like they got like their names written in gold and blood and piss and shit from R. Kelly. R. Kelly was like, "Oh, I'll sign it in piss."
How would I know that's really his? I have to see Michael Jackson there sign it.
They got it on video. Whatever proof you need, they can show you.
I don't believe video.
They got it. And it's not even light skinned Michael. It's brown
First of
Michael.
all, you can do that on your iPhone, change it and talk like anybody you want.
It's actual
Nope.
proof. Like there's so you wouldn't sign it because they'll be like, Stacey, look, we've been here sitting here for 5 hours.
Give me something.
Like
now, if it's somebody I'll sign.
we even showed you Flex Alexander for God's sakes. Like shit, whoever you want. Like,
He said
I like Flex.
a few people did. That's why I signed. So like, come on.
Space was great.
So what would you do, Gina? What would you do?
You guys never seen Homeboys like no?
Would you say no? And you had to make a definitive answer. Yes or no. That can't be like no maybe.
What was the one where they
Say what?
You said 200 million?
Hey, listen, you know what's crazy? They the Illuminati, they'll sweeten the pot. All right, you say you don't like 200? How about we just go ahead 400? Starting off there. Yeah, you'll be 400. You're gonna break a couple, you're gonna break some records. You're gonna make sure your album sells about, all the, let me see, who's MC Hammer? Yeah, we're gonna break that record. Michael Jackson, yeah, we're gonna break that record.
MC Hammer went,
You
You're gonna stay at
the
the top. No, I'm just saying though, like they're gonna give you, because here's the thing, y'all make some really good ass music.
The sacrifice is what I was no as the
You don't do
sacrifice.
it. And you don't know who's gonna be sacrificed.
Right,
It could
no,
be somebody you like or don't like.
Because I got kids.
You won't even take the chance.
No.
Stacey, Rufus, would you take the chance? All right. Would you take the chance? You make good ass music, bro. You make good ass music.
You just said you got a daughter, though. But you, remember?
400 mil, bro.
You ain't take the deal
Hair
to be
on
there for your
team.
daughter.
And that's just the minimum. You
Now
gonna
your
make more
daughter
than that.
up for a sacrifice. Remember that.
Damn, I sound too much. I'm sounding into this. Like,
So we
I'm going to church tomorrow.
So we're going on the street that the Illuminati is real, right?
It's a
Hey, we learned all that from the Winchesters, man. The devil will give you a 10-year contract. Bam! 10 years, you're going to do what you want to do, then I'm going to get your soul. Boom.
Yeah, like that's
Yeah.
like they,
That's
yeah.
the deal.
You
Nobody
got, like,
talks
here's the
about the
thing,
recoupables,
because here's the
though.
thing:
What's
the down payment is the sacrifice. Your soul is like the final, is the, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the final, you know what I'm saying? That's the
When you
that's the
lose your
seal.
soul after the
You're
sacrifice,
still gonna be
anyway.
broke at the end of the day
Because you got to
they gonna
deal with the
recoup their
fact that
money
you
off top
sacrificed
anyway.
So
See,
let's
I
do
would
it.
never
So
want
what's
to
the
be that
purpose of
famous.
signing?
Like,
So let's go around. Y'all want to take a vote?
No,
say
my
no.
answer is
I would
no.
say no.
It's a no.
It's an easy no.
Because
It's an
the sacrifice would be my kids.
They watching this like he's not getting a deal. He's not getting a deal. He's like, and Jelly over there like,
It's
Well,
not
that's why
gonna be
they
no
like
easy
the younger.
Oh,
they
now,
like
so
younger
here's why mine is an easy no.
It's easy. It's not gonna be no easy.
It's mine is an easy no because the sacrifice we don't know who it
it's
could be.
easy though.
And baby,
It's an easy
what
no.
I had to
know
go
who the
through,
sacrifice is, that might
what
change.
I had to go through to
I
give
gotta
birth to
hear
them
from
children.
That might
Cause he
change.
ain't getting
My baby daddy.
I'm trying to get out of
Let's
this.
Cause he's trying to figure out a way. Ain't no test moves out of this
I'm trying
one.
to get out of this
Sign
shit.
it.
Your music is already out there. You on Apple and iTunes now, baby. They got you. They done heard it.
This shit, they gonna like,
Yeah, they want to know. They like would you do it?
It wouldn't be no easy no, but it'd be a no. But it'd be on.
Mine
Can
is
I
real
think about
easy.
it?
Like
Nah,
I did
they
a
already
couple
told
days.
you you got 10 minutes.
Yeah,
to
you got
do
10
it.
minutes.
That's 10 minutes is a long time.
No, 10 minutes ain't a long time.
But
to
it's
make
not.
a
Minutes ain't a long time.
No, it's not.
That's
It's
wet.
10
That's
minutes.
wet. You
10
burning up
minutes is
inside.
not a long
Here,
time.
they're gonna give you a blind right here. Roll up, go outside, think about it.
10 minutes ain't a long
10
time.
minutes to read a legal
it'll be a yes
contract.
for
No,
me
you
under
need
one
more time
condition.
than that.
Under one condition. What's the condition?
You can't
You don't make no
condition.
condition.
You can't
No,
make no
no,
It
condition.
ain't a contract then.
All right,
I
well
had a
then you saying no.
contract. I had a
Alright.
contract and it took me
There's no
How much
negotiation.
negotiation can you make in 10
understand the
minutes?
language.
When they,
When
Now,
they-
here's the negotiation. This is negotiation. How much money you want? All right, you're gonna either take 250 million or we're gonna give you 400 million.
well, they just,
my
it's already, it's
Like,
already
that's
in
the
print that you
option.
can't.
Choosing the sacrifice.
It's
That's my
already in print that you
condition.
can't.
That's my only condition is I choose to
Yeah,
But it's already in print that you
That
can't.
yeah.
It's in
Like,
print
that's
that
like
says
when
you
you
don't know who
had-
it's
they
going to be.
contract real quick, like contracts work. You
Yeah,
have time
contracts
to
you can
amend.
change.
With them, you
conditions.
talking about with them, like they
But
ain't
you
no.
only got 10
This
minutes. You
ain't-
don't
this
have
ain't- you
time to
can't
get
wipe this out.
another
Yeah,
lawyer
but
to write
if
it
they
up.
say- if that's the condition that's set in stone,
All right,
because that's the condition
always
that-
debate that,
that.
though.
We're gonna
always
signature,
Yes.
you know, initial right here that we agree to this change.
But now,
And we good.
but here's the fucked up part, because this is how the mob gets you and everything else. You've been in that room, now you know too much already. Anyway.
yeah, so you done anyway.
The fact that you're in that room already, you already know too much. Whether you sign it or
They're
not.
like, yeah, go ahead and walk out this room, and we got a sex tape with a 13-year-old on it with your
Well,
face
you
on
gotta
it.
know
Like,
That's different. That's
But what's
different.
the value of fame?
Yeah.
People got to really start defining the value of fame, because you can
Yeah.
get famous from eating a spoonful of Vaseline.
Right, fame.
You
She's
know,
Hey, that girl
fame
got
is such
famous
a
for
war
putting
now.
Gorilla
Like,
Glue in
she
her
just
hair.
goes, she just opens her
Yeah.
legs
Girl
for
got
everybody.
famous saying period.
She just like, ooh, she
Right.
don't like you.
So
Right.
Come on now.
So-
Like, I don't even want that.
So to end the show off,
She's
Viral
so
famous.
so to end the
I want
show
to make like
off,
some Lifetime.
at the end of the day,
And her with the bad lace front.
first of all, to end the show off, I want to thank our guests for being here tonight. Y'all were great guests. We appreciate it. It's always a vibe in here. It's always a vibe in here. So, also for anybody that was watching, if anything happens to me after the show, y'all know who did it. Y'all know what. No, see, she looked at me. I'm scared. No, Illuminati.
It's happened too for a reason.
But at the end of the
We
day,
like it,
basically,
I can't pull it out on
we
camera.
call this episode Sacrifice because it was about like what you're willing to sacrifice. What is freedom? What is actually being free? And can you have it all without sacrificing the things that mean the most to you? And I want everybody to go home with that thought. For anybody that got hopes and dreams of being a superstar, a doctor, a great lawyer, the best at whatever field you want to do. What is it going to take, and how much sacrifice are you willing to give to be the best? And you have to look at, what do you consider an important sacrifice? And that's very important to what you're going to
That's the biggest part
sacrifice.
is
What do you
consider
what do you consider?
important.
What are you willing to sacrifice? What can you sacrifice? What can you afford to sacrifice? And are you going to regret it later on? Because it's all about sacrifice. And we all, at the end of the day, going to have to sacrifice something to get to what we want and the goals, whether it's sleep, whether it's time with our family, time with our mental health, time with our friends, social time. Something's going to have to be sacrificed. Some people sacrifice food. Some people sacrifice their energy. Some people sacrifice their love. Some people sacrifice their marriage. Some people sacrifice their kids. Some people sacrifice their parents. What are you willing to do to get to the top of whatever you love to do? Go home with that. Think about it. We love y'all. We're going to see y'all
But
next
see,
week.
the sacrifice might not be like